Did I tell you about Trident came over? The Trident garage doors. So they have a tune-up special right now. What is that? $39.99. So they inspect your door, the opener, the hinges for signs of wear and damage, loose hardware. So they found loose hardware at my house. The bracket holding in the shaft was not mounted into a stud. So the drywall was like ripped up. All I knew is my garage was making kind of a big noise when I would open and close it. And I thought, that doesn't sound good. Let's do the tune-up special with Trident. The garage door company that installed these a while ago didn't put it into a stud. They just kind of shoved it into the wall, and then it's ripped out. So it's kind of hanging there.
I should have brought your wife in there.
They, what do you mean by that?
Stud Finder. Hey, it's txtrident.com. $39.99 gets you the full tune-up that Dan just mentioned. I honestly, I think when I'm growing up, garage door situation goes bad. You just call the guy in your neighborhood. Like I didn't know that there was someone specifically there to tune that up. That's what they do. If you get your garage door repaired with Trident, you'll get a 10% discount as a Dumb Zone listener at txtrident.com. If it's making noise, if you're having trouble finding studs, they can do that. It's a veteran-owned company. It's Texas Trident Access Services.
And first responder owned.
Okay.
One of the guys was out there the other day, and he's like, hey, I hear you guys do the spots, but mention first responder too.
Did not know there was a little bit of beef.
Yeah, it's like so, the veterans versus the first responders. We want to honor them all.
They're all tough guys at txtrident.com.
All right, Victory Monday. How about that? The baffling 2025 Dallas Cowboys continue their run. We'll talk about it today. Oh, we'll talk about it.
We'll go there. We'll put the sun on blast.
What a week we have ahead, as we will be heading to Denver. We're going to be just like Blake. We're going to go to Cowboys road game.
Nah.
Except I'll dress more casually.
We get there a little quicker, and we're going to eat a little worse than we normally do.
What do you mean?
I mean, we're not getting filet when we hit 30,000 feet. We're going to be in a van.
Yeah, I'm sorry that you have to travel like this.
I know.
I like it though. I like it. It feels like he's gone away to summer camp. Like it feels like he went away and got laid, and now he's coming back and telling everyone like, "Oh, bro, you guys won't believe it."
Guys, these things don't matter anymore.
It kind of snuck up on me. We're driving across the country in a few days.
I am fully packed.
Oh my god!
Maybe 95%.
What a nerd.
I mean, packed. Vitamins, daily pills, whatever, all in a little bag. Like, I got it all, except for I just got to get the shaving kit because I use that every day type stuff.
Pillow and blanket?
Pillow and blanket. I have an extra pillow and blanket bag. I talked to Matt Grimm, who's driving us. He's like, yeah, bring all the bags you want. Tons of room.
Well,
bring your clubs. He said he told me it's all fine.
Well, I'm planning on bringing back 10 5-gallon water jugs of Arrowhead. So as long as those fit.
Well, I'm not sure that plan is going to come to fruition.
He just edged you out.
Maybe we can put him on top.
I think it would be funny to be God or whoever's
on
there
top of the car
when Dan dies and you go to heaven and the guy's like, because you get to personalize it, and then they're just like, that's it. You just kind of want everything to be the same every day. Like,
yeah,
pretty straightforward ask.
I'm good with that.
Like, that is a level of meticulous. I want things wild. I think I'm learning.
Well, what do you mean?
Planning for a trip. I kind of forgot we were leaving.
Oh, man. Like I said,
I planned for the whole.
Fully. I've been thinking about packing. I thought it would be too early to pack last weekend. And so this weekend I made sure to fully pack Saturday. Already. In fact, I packed a big suitcase and thought, it feels too big. So I packed a small one, and then I was like, okay, well, I need an extra bag for the blanket and stuff.
This feels like a duffel trip to me.
Could you imagine if that was your Saturday?
I cannot, but I like everyone to...
Packing. That was your Saturday.
Well, I mean, it was 1 hour of my Saturday, maybe 2 hours.
Oh, you went to a show. I'll give you credit.
We're going to do a weekend check, and it's an explosive weekend check, and we'll do that in a minute, though. First, I want to follow up on the Cowboys stream. Everybody had a good time yesterday, I believe. I had a good time.
Oh, I live for those, dude. I can't wait. And next Sunday I'll be in dude, everything's coming up me in football right now. I'm very excited.
Qualis Roofing sponsors all the Cowboys streams, so I'd like to give them a shout out. Also now sponsoring all the Cowboys streams will be Cane Rosso, and they catered. I ordered the catering. Jake was very upset. He didn't have a say in it at all. Your review afterwards, scale 1 to 10?
What am I rating, the food or your choice?
My ability to...
I would, in general, I think I would lean into the pizza thing.
Okay, I was concerned about the pizza. Now, next week...
I think that's like
the next time we do it.
If you're like the woman in your neighborhood who...
Well, no, the Cane Rosso pizza, the real Italian pizza...
doesn't move as well.
To survive, to stay...
Yeah.
Good. You wonder, is that going to be good, an hour and a half later when... Because I got to go pick it up. We pick it up, bring it,
And that's where me being involved is tough because my standards for that's something I want to eat right now could be someone left it in the bathtub 8 hours ago. It's a Cane Rosso piece of pizza. That's fine.
We could do Zoli's.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to – I'll eat it, whatever. But I just think you go pizza with the crowd. But it's great. It was great.
Yeah, we had pasta, salad, cheesy bread, which looked like pizza. But the thing about the next visit, they are bringing the wood-burning oven to the den, and they will cook pizzas for us on site.
Dang.
Are you upset about that?
Oh, absolutely not. That's what I was going to say. Is that there's the old pizza and sex metaphor. Like, no one's complaining. Never. You're never like, I wish this was something even if it's not your favorite.
Well,
you're gonna like it.
I've had plenty of complaints after sex, not from me, like from the person who was wondering if I'm already done, all that kind of stuff.
But those things are a ton of fun. I'm loving getting to experience. I mean, dude, we've had some bad luck, right? Like last year when Dak gets hurt and these things are on the calendar, it's not fun to do.
Yeah,
we make the most of it, but it's very hard to get your energy up when the season is over.
Well, you never know what's going to happen in these games. So if it's a blowout, and if it's a blowout Cowboys way, Jake's now in a good mood, and we can just kill time. Like talking to, so we had a guest yesterday, our couch guests, the OU crying kid meme guy.
Okay.
Who turns out he's a big listener. His name is Jonah. He works for a sword shop.
Good call.
Yeah.
He works in a sword shop, Blake. So he could sell us, he said, a battle-ready sword.
What does that mean?
Yeah, I think they might even
create swords.
They make them.
Yeah.
For battle.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I mean. He's like, yeah, this one isn't just to hang on the wall. You could actually use this in battle.
Valiant Armory, which you can look up. They make medieval swords.
LARPing battle?
Dude, I guess. Or like they ban guns or something. I think
that's
actually said that.
Just want to you got to have a sword in your bunker.
Right.
And also on the couch was Rick Renner, who is formerly of Fox Sports Southwest, then Bally's, then whatever, and then the unemployment line, and now he's a sales guy for Flooring Direct.
I think he's more than a sales guy.
He lives
he
it.
Like, in there.
He was selling.
Yeah, there he is.
Okay, and that card. Look at his card. That is the energy he gives.
Sure.
Like all the time. He is a cartoon character, a caricature. I don't know what you want to call Rick Renner.
There's wattage in the cottage.
He's a lot
at all times.
He's just giving energy. He's giving cocaine. Like the feel you get from Rick Renner. And it's not like, oh, he's going. I said this to you before. You were like, yeah, he'd be plugging Flooring Direct a lot on the stream, and you were like, oh, he does that when we get on air. He's just like bringing up flooring samples and whatnot. I go, this wasn't on air. Like, he's downstairs doing that spiel to my wife. Someone walks by. He's like, oh, did you touch this floor? Look at it. You can't scratch it. Like, he's insane. He is on. I guess he's a great guy to hire because whatever you've hired him to do, he will make that his entire life.
Yeah, I think if you don't listen to the streams on Sunday, if that's not a part of your normal listening habit, that has to be the majority of the audience. We need to effort this week to make that available as a podcast. This is something we should probably put on maybe Jack or Henry's plate, like for seasons going forward, but that needs to be out there because now that I've had a chance to think about it, that was one of the more insane things I've ever been a part of from a entertainment standpoint.
What? Listening to him?
Being a part of, because, you know, we take some chances here. We don't know. I don't know what OU Crying Kid has. I've never met Rick Renner. I mean, I know a lot of people that have worked with him, but we've never.
Oh, you had never met him?
I guess I have. I've met him.
Had interaction.
I've met him when I was in my 20s, like covering a game or something like that, or being at a practice rather. But I've never been on the air with him or had a long conversation.
Okay, well, how'd it feel?
Well, more than anything, it's just that.
Like
I don't know what it is.
A steamroller came by and just flattened you?
I don't know what it is that we do here, but whatever it is that we do here, it's not something he's real familiar with.
No.
Do you know what I mean?
Oh, I know exactly what you mean.
So, you know, and I guess the best way I can put it is that there's somewhere on a scale or a spectrum, right? And like Ernest is on one end, and he's all not Ernest, the character, but like someone who says what they earnestly are feeling. And then on the other end is people who make fun of every single word that comes out of everyone's mouth. That's us, and he's on the other. So like he couldn't make sense of like, what are you? And why are you wearing a Georgia fan? He's like, tough day for your Bulldogs. Like, I don't give a fuck about this. Is a bit. I wear a different jersey. I'm going to be screaming the whole time. He was asking, like, he wrote down pages of notes to analyze the game.
He was well prepped.
And like I do that for
way better than
the show or for writing, but when we're in there, we're just screaming. And he would kind of pick up, like, do some analysis, you know, or whatever, and then it's like somebody in the background's like, holding on special teams is gay. And Rick's just like, and I don't know that he ever really knew what was. It was a trip, dude. He
lives in this different world, but he never comes into your, like, he doesn't realize there is another world to live in.
And then he would just bang right back into like Emmy Award winning, saying right back to the point, to the pitch.
Incredible. So that happened. And then I thought my favorite live spot fun was when we were talking. So Josiah from One Day Doors and Closets was there. And we ended up with a little playlet of the story of young Josiah, because he said his dad used to like
build apartments and
do doors and stuff like that, and so he had the idea of the One Day Doors and Closet. You know, they can install your doors in one day. And yes, so I think Jake had laid it out as this little kid. So he's at his father's hip. You know, he's got his little slingshot in his back pocket, but.
Tiny hammer.
He's helping out, yes. And then his father said, you know, we'll be back tomorrow to finish this up. And he thought, why do you have to come back tomorrow? What if we could do it all,
Papa,
today? And he set out on that mission, and the rest of his life he was determined to finally turn. And finally, at the age of, what is he, 35, 40? I don't know how old he is.
Spring chicken, but yeah,
but he's
grinded hard.
All of a sudden, he has perfected it.
Yep.
He put in his 10,000 hours, and he's out of there in one day.
One day. This will take one day.
Anyway.
Dream big.
That was a lot of fun.
Oh, man. I love those things. And I mean, you say you never know how these games are going to go. I'm not trying to get into Cowboy talk, but I feel reliably like they're going to keep it exciting. And that's kind of all I've ever really – it's all like your thing on their only consistency is that they're inconsistent when it comes to roster building. I feel like the only thing you can bank on is it's going to be wild, and that's because they're built around offense. So if you build that way,
it's trickle down from Jerry, right?
Like last week,
he's going to be wild.
Last week sucked, but it was fun, right? You know what I mean? They lost to the Panthers, but hell, it's right down to the wire. So they're built, to be an advertisement, and it works well. Works on me.
Like fantasy-wise, they're blowing up all over the place.
Got to be, yeah.
So give it to you. Got to give it to Dak for sure, and you might have to give something to Shotty.
Yeah.
But we're going to get to all of that after we do a weekend check. And the weekend check, how about brought to us by Game Day Men's Health? We're in the Game Day Men's Health studio right now, downtown Dallas. And if you go to Game Day Men's Health, one of the 12 area locations, mention the Dumb Zone, you can get 10% off that testosterone treatment for life.
You can. That's what I've been doing. It starts with going in and get that testosterone level checked. They'll let you know if it's low, medium, what they can do for you. Maybe they can help you out when it comes to peptides. Ask them about it. Peptides are they can really help you with anything going on with your mind or body. Get that brain fog out of there. Help you recover. That's one thing I know that a lot of guys, when they get older, you work out, and then it's impossible to imagine doing that again in a week because your muscles just don't recover. Game Day can help you with that. GameDay.dumbzone.com. I think I called him yesterday life steroids, which is probably not like medically clearable, but they help you with life. So 10% off TRT for life at GameDay.dumbzone.com, Dan.
The testosterone high today.
All right, let's do a weekend check. I think
I'll take it.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't know if I wanted to go last, but then Jake's intertwines with mine.
We got all week.
Because I think we have a good the Dan and Jake intertwining is a really good story that I want to hold for a moment. Go ahead.
I'll take the ball. We're going to start out low and build. Ladies and gentlemen, look at your screens.
All right, so we've got a bowl of chips, some salsa, and a queso and a ramekin that is ceramic, a ceramican, rather than in a skillet. It is the hue of the old chili skillet queso, but the consistency has clearly been altered by the delivery vessel.
And you took a picture of it at halfway after eating it.
You don't want to see just the top.
Okay.
It's like the burger in the photo, you know? I want to see what you're working with, mama.
What are we saying? Are we here to review this?
This is the most garbage thing in the world.
Oh,
it couldn't be good. You know, because I can tell you what's going to happen. It's way too thick to be in that kind of a thing. That's the point of the skillet. It keeps it hotter on the bottom to keep it congealing.
Is that woke, what we're looking at here?
You know, I don't...
Like, has this entered that war, the Cracker Barrel?
I'm sure people were thinking of a way and just were like, running into a lot of roadblocks on the sirens. Those aren't those PC quesos.
Because didn't you say their new CEO has been actually killing it?
Yeah, that's what somebody told me, is that they know somebody who works pretty high up, and they're like, you look at their numbers.
Like, every decision he's made has been gold, and he's like...
hot.
And now
it trades Luka.
So we were saying that Chili's, perhaps the new CEO is the Nico Harrison, because before trading Luka, we're kind of like, boy, this guy's getting it. He's on a streak.
Yeah, but he would never.
I'll let him trade whoever he wants.
He would never. I mean, I know he didn't bring in the skillet queso, but he gets it. It's all
right.
Skillet queso, right? He would never.
Yeah.
And they're trying to push it. Oh, free queso with the coupon.
Can't give it away. I thought about, this is really weird, but I thought about going in there, but I thought that the server probably thinks it's weird. Like that you're in there as some sort of little secret shopper. I'll taste the queso. And they're like, yeah, okay. Everyone knows they changed the queso.
Maybe this is going to be good pub when they bring it back.
It has to be that, right?
Yeah.
It just has to be. Is Luka coming back?
Maybe that would be good pub, I think, for the Mavs. If he did. Blake, do you want to go?
Sure. So, Friday remote, got down to the Argyle game, had a pretty decent game. Argyle knocked a pass away at the end of the game, stormed the field. We win 25-20. Argyle won. I had nothing to do with it. Argyle won 25-20.
We're storming the field in regular season games against Mansfield Summit.
They're 17 years old.
Oh.
Are they not supposed to enjoy victories? You want to just stand on the sideline, act like they've been
Look
there before?
who is suddenly. Think of the children.
Give them a pass now when it's Argyle fans.
So I had a long day. And then Saturday, we had Brooks's birthday party. And Jake very appropriately put it, it was a home game for Brooks because we had it at Chuck E. Cheese.
Nice. That is so nice.
And Brooks is observant enough to know that when we pulled up, obviously he realized we were at Chuck E. Cheese, but he also knows, this is the one with the Pink Panther game. Like, he can identify the different locations by what games they have. And so he's stoked to have the one with the Pink Panther. But I think you don't really realize this until you're a parent, but not all birthday parties are winners. And we didn't have a winner on Saturday.
They have to necessarily some be better than others.
Right. And this one was
flopped.
Lacking. Because we made it for 10 a.m.
In theory,
a good time for a birthday party, but a bad time for Chuck E. Cheese because no one was there. And so for the first, and people were coming from baseball and soccer, and so from about 10 to 10:45, Brooks was basically the only kid there.
Yeah, you don't even have like the juice from other parties being in there to make you not feel like a weirdo. Instead, you're just like Northwest, like they rented out the.
10 seems a little early for a birthday party.
I like 11. Or
what are you gonna eat?
10:30.
Cake at 10 in the morning?
Well, maybe 11. Yeah.
We had pizza at 10:45, cake at 11:30, and Dippin' Dots at 11:45.
Yeah, 11 does work better. Well, now you know.
But here's the thing. I'd rather have 10 than noon.
Well, they blocked it off, so it was either 10 to noon or 12:30 to 2:30.
Yeah.
And by 12:30, it was starting to get crowded.
Yeah. Big slate of games. Yeah.
Sure. So, yeah, it was really just Brooks, and there were a couple older kids there, friends of mine. Brought their kids, but like there was no one to play with Brooks, and so when they bring out Mr. Entertainment Cheese for his little dancing bit, it seriously was just Brooks.
Oh, God!
So he comes out and they hype him up. They got the video playing, the music, and you're supposed to chant Chuck E. Cheese, and no one's doing it. But he comes out of there, kind of hyped, and walks out and just sees one kid who's kind of afraid of him.
Definitely thinks he has cancer.
Just slumped, did one picture, and went right back inside. Which I upset me. I'm like, hey, dude, you're getting like, I want my money's worth. I paid.
Full freight.
I paid for this party. Get your ass out of here. Do something.
Man.
So yeah, kind of lame. But I mean, to Brooks, it was like he had an empty Chuck E. Cheese, just rip and romp and do whatever he wanted. Why does Chuck E. Cheese have a salad bar?
Yeah, this is tough for me to comment on as a non-salad eater. That's the thing, is I don't eat it at all. It's all he eats. So we have no in between. But to me, they all seem like a waste of time. I never see people really doing damage on the salad bar, like anywhere I go. I'm like, do they throw all this shit out? Like, what do they do with it?
I mean, we got there when it opened and it looked nice. It was all full. It all looked
then it just
fresh,
sits there
but
all
then
day.
It's just like, what?
What are we doing?
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, you know what? I'm a little bit fiber and vegetable serving deficient today.
Yeah.
But I do find myself here at this Chuck E. Cheese. I can take care of that.
So yeah, let me douse all these vegetables in ranch and just get them down.
You guys are the problem with America.
Why?
That's why nobody can go to a fair and eat like anything but just lard or whatever. Like, let's have a
garden out there.
You know what?
I was surprised to see they have the now it's like the airport side salads in a container at the AAC.
Oh my! You want to talk about why Hillary lost?
Because guys who want salad at the AAC.
Yes.
All right, Jake. Let's get our kids together. Let's go to the fair. Let's ride some rides and let's eat some kale.
I know.
What do you say?
I remember when Luke.
We're just trying not to die, bro. We're trying to live long.
I looked
This is your
over,
chance to live it up.
enjoying my kale with my son at the ball game.
You're at Chuck E. Cheese. You don't.
So
Here, have some carrots.
Our parents would just be so
Like
ashamed
Gabe
of
Kapler
us.
would say, just bring a little baggie of carrots and a little baggie of grapes.
Chew those.
Spring mix for the kids.
Yeah.
So then Sunday, they, at the game, picked up Burline.
Why is that just the sentence?
It's still so awesome.
Why did you laugh so
Like
hard?
Blake picks up Steve Burline for these games
Just a Mad Lib, man.
because
Very funny.
somehow they're tossing money around enough to hire Steve Burline and to hire Blake and to do all this kind of stuff. But
They save money hiring me.
they say, yeah, because you're his Uber.
Yeah.
They're like, hey, could somebody pick him up on the way to the stadium? And dumb little Blake's like, yeah, I could.
Yeah. I'm trying to make friends and be nice. I'm a yes man. So he does this every time. I pick him up, calls his fiance
In the car.
in the car. He couldn't
What
have done
about
that
all
in
the
hotel.
time before
No.
that?
Nope.
Right, all the whole morning.
Which I guess I don't really mind because that's 10 minutes of small talk we don't have to do. But this is his second marriage. He's nice to her. She's nice to him. It's
That's
just,
why he's calling.
it's
Does
just
he say I
weird.
love you?
Yeah, of course. Love you, babe.
Oh, that's
course.
it. Not a deep I love you.
No, but
A fun one.
Didn't he FaceTime once with her in the car,
on accident.
but kept it rolling?
Yeah. Yeah. He hung up the phone and then accidentally hit FaceTime. And then, I didn't mean to FaceTime you. And then they just kept going for a couple minutes. Anyway, he was excited because after his phone call with his fiance, he told me how he got into town yesterday during the No Kings protest.
Oh, wow. Jackpot.
He had some opinions on the types of people that were at the protest. That was fun. And then, I can't remember if I said this on the air or not, but he didn't know we played at 3:30. The Cowboys played at 3:30. So when he booked his flight, he thought he was going to have enough time to get to the airport. So he pushed his flight back and he booked it for 9 o'clock. And so as soon as the game was over, we had to get to the airport
Via you.
via me.
Okay.
So, which I guess I don't mind, like really from where it is at my house, it's just a different way to go. But what I didn't appreciate was now, like, his stress is my stress. Because he's got to get to his airplane, he's got to get through checkpoint, and me, have to get there as soon as I can.
And never mind the fact that one of the fun
Because if he
things
misses
about
it,
this
now
job,
you got Burline.
Now he's staying at my house.
there's the post-game spread, maybe some fellowship with your
I wish.
friends that you'd like to enjoy.
wish.
That's why you're there.
Let traffic
for
dissipate.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't want to put you in any sort of strange spot here. I don't know what you're making, but I know it's a fine amount. I know that I don't know what he's making. It's enough to where, like, this is a plan from 20 years ago. We have Uber. The idea, like, if it's on the way and you're both going to the airport, but or to the game, but you taking him to the airport afterward is insane. Take an Uber. That's when you take an Uber to the airport. Everyone does that.
Now I'm pulling up to the toll tag station. I got to pay for the toll. And I mean, I'll reimburse all this, but it's just such a freaking beating.
Dude, when you've lost me, him is one thing.
And you were
Yeah.
championing for him. It's Steve Burline.
It is, but the airport, dude, go, we got to get out of here. I'm going to miss my flight. That's just like, how did I end up? That's crazy.
Turned on the Ticket post-game show because I like to get his thoughts on
You're such a troll.
our former friends.
No.
I told you Steve didn't really love Bob. He loved Jub.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Jub was talking about knocking back some bacon-wrapped shrimp, and Steve just chuckled. He loved him.
He's also listening to a post-game show after a win
After it went, sure.
versus a post-game show after a loss.
Yeah, but it was a moral win, right? Tying the Packers.
These are all moral wins. We're all just building towards February.
And then on the way to the airport, he fell asleep.
Oh, no.
A lot of points.
No.
Put shaving cream in his
It
hand.
wasn't even late. It was like 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock.
The sun had just gone down.
Did you have to, like, touch his little ear to wake him up? Or
No, he knew, but I don't know. This whole job has been super cool and a fun experience, but then driving
Is that the time you
Burline
chose to kiss him?
to the airport, he's over there, head down, just sleeping.
Take a picture?
No.
Steve Berline, wake up.
Hey, Steve, you're here.
He wakes up, his shirt's on inside out. Blake roofied him.
Oh, man.
That was my weekend.
Well, why don't we quickly tell you about some friends of ours over at Flooring Direct before we tell you about our weekend, Dan?
Oh, okay.
Flooring Direct.
They've got a sales guy named Rick Renner.
He was there directly bringing floors. I feel like I now know very much what this is about. They'll bring the floors to you so you can feel them, you can touch them. But what you really
It's
care
actually helpful.
Yeah.
The samples he brought. It was
kind
of
of
great.
Sit on your couch.
Because he was down there
if you're normal.
pitching my wife, and we could lay it down next to our current carpet and then see how it matches the wall, see how it matches whatever,
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
But even sweeter, Dan, an exclusive 36-month 0% financing offer. That's what you're here to hear about for new floors in your home. Nothing down. Nothing down. They will meet or beat any competitor's offer. And for a limited time, they guarantee if you order in-stock carpet, it is installed in time for Thanksgiving dinner, Blake. Or they'll pay you $500.
I'm going to schedule one and then keep delaying on my end.
Keep telling them your kids are sick.
Just to make $500.
Pull one over on them.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I don't know how this is a good deal for Flooring Direct, but it's flooringdirectdfw.com/DZ. Get a free estimate. Maybe you'll get Rick Renner at your house. He may be the one who brings the store to you.
Wouldn't that be exciting? I mean, imagine.
He was one of the nicest.
Nicest what?
Our pros are the nicest. We've got the best
pro.
prices at Flooring Direct.
Do you want to do a weekend check without talking about our interaction? Do you have anything? Or is all of it our interaction?
Yeah, I guess it would pretty much just be that. We covered, let's see. No, I don't want to do two. Oh, yeah. I went last night, I guess. There's the fact that just working in reverse, after we got done with the stream, I went home and, nestled by the fire with my family. And then I went out to Fort Worth with TC, who was also there helping us at the stream, to go see a comedian, a guy who was here earlier this year when Shane Gillis was at the AAC. Do you remember the opener who was Australian?
I don't remember. Was I there?
Yeah.
Oh.
I thought, right?
I didn't go see Shane, did I? No, I don't think I
thought
saw
you did.
Shane this time.
His name is James Donald Forbes McCann.
Maybe I did.
And he was great. I'd heard him on a couple of other shows, but had not really watched one of his full specials. And so TC was like, hey, I got a ticket to this 10 p.m. And I thought, let's just rip the brakes out. Let's do this thing.
I can't believe you're balling out like that, dude. You had to write for D Magazine.
Went to Turnstile Thursday.
You had to watch the game again.
I did.
Because we both watched the game again, after doing the stream, because we can't hear what's going on. And
I got to get my KB.
I do need some KB.
But yeah, it's I just decided whatever,
Yeah.
how many just TC and I getting to go hang out. But it was a very small show, small room, and it was the fourth show of the weekend, so it was not full. And he was there early. He got there before me, and few things make me more nervous than the seat in front of the comic.
You were right there?
Okay.
That's where I sat with Stavi.
And this place is considerably smaller. I mean, it's hyenas. Stavi was at a theater at least.
Yeah.
You were close for sure, but this is like 20 people.
Are you worried you're going to get picked on?
Yeah.
Look at this guy here. What do you do? Podcast. Oh,
No,
who doesn't have a podcast?
You can't say
Dude.
that. You can't.
Yeah.
I've played through it so many times in my head. Here's what we're going with. A talk show. I work for a talk show.
This happened to me at a comedy show, and I told him I was a teacher.
I don't remember hearing about that.
TV show, how about? We got a TV
I
show.
feel like that even gets more
Welcome
questions.
to DZTV.
More questions.
Yeah, and then it's like, what
TV?
on?
What are you,
on Channel
Seinfeld,
27?
bitch?
Yeah.
No, you gotta give him a boring job, one that you can't follow up on.
I know, but it's like you want to have your ego out there a little bit.
No,
like,
you don't.
a little
Cancer
bit
treatment.
No, you
A little
don't.
bit entertainment. But I don't. I play through it so many times in my head. Fortunately, just those guys, I think on Sunday night just want to get out of there. You know what I mean? They're not looking for let's get
A lot of crowd work.
confrontational
Yeah, okay.
crowd work on a Sunday night. But,
10 p.m. last show.
Yeah, but we went to the Butterfly Festival on Saturday, where they hand you butterflies to release at the Botanic Gardens if you wait in line for an hour.
Okay.
It was, and you know it's kind of
a lot of things you do with your 5-year-old kid,
especially the girl. Yeah, the other thing about the Butterfly Festival is just they hand you a little envelope to release the butterfly. All those kids are just putting their fingers on those butterflies. They're just dying. Once you touch a butterfly's wings like that, so. There's the release, and then like 5 minutes later, the ground is just littered of struggle butterflies. Are like doing the circle thing because only one of their wings goes. You're like, all right, well, I guess it's time to go home. This is the field of crippled butterfly
Good
now.
thing we got a lot more.
Yeah.
So it's cool that Blake raised his hand to help Burline and take him to the game, and then he takes him to the airport and all that. Doesn't answer my text anymore.
I'm sorry, man.
Not there to help over the weekend.
Not involved.
Like the day before, I was texting about I couldn't get the Twitter password. I wanted to get
too many factors.
Get stuff prepped for the game, get our sponsors some love, and you were like, just not responding. So what I did is I got up real early Sunday. In fact, I set my alarm just so I could get up earlier than Blake and then text him, and then knowing he's got the whole day and a morning and kind of lead. I understood Saturday, it was your kid's birthday, and I just figured, well, at some point on Sunday, he can at least give me 1 minute. 1 minute of his precious time. But not even an acknowledgement of the text existing. Never like a thumbs up. Never a...
no heart.
Nothing. No acknowledgments of my existence at all. And so I think we're finding out where we fall when it comes to... The Dumb Zone versus Steve Burline. Oh, my. Get to go pick up Steve Burline.
Don't forget, Argyle's game was close Friday night, so
that.
he was already diverted.
So here's my point of view before we interacted, okay? I was going to the Nate Bargatze show.
At 3 o'clock.
Okay, yes. 3 o'clock start time, it says on the ticket. For Nate Bargatze. I'm very excited about this prospect. So, and I don't remember why I chose. Maybe it was because the first 2 shows were sold out and I ended up buying the third show. Okay, the point is, so I'm running a little late though. I could get to the AAC where there are parking options around there, the P1 parking garage, whatnot. But I didn't know how crowded it would be, and I could be there by like 2:30. But, so anyway, I decided let's drive to the Game Day Men's Health Studio at the Fox 4 building. Let's park here. There's security. And since I'm Dart guy now, and I know about the Dart, because I went to the fair last week on the Dart, I'm like, I'll just hop on the Dart. So I went with my wife. I actually bought 2 Dart tickets and learned again, no one's checking the Dart. Hey, City of Dallas, you want to know why your deficit or whatever?
No, don't ruin it for everyone else.
Also,
shut up.
The Dart is, everybody's riding the Dart for free. We have this public transit. You don't make any money on it because you're not you don't have a thing, a turnstile. Like, I don't know how backwards is this?
What a narc.
I am being a narc, but
I don't know what the numbers are.
I want to pay our first responders more.
I want to, max them out.
Yeah. Anyway, we took the Dart. So it says 3 o'clock is the start, and we're sitting. So I'm there early. I'm sitting there waiting. It's 3 o'clock, and then eventually they put up like a countdown clock, which is counting down to 3:22. I'm like, wait. We're starting at 3:22 now. Okay. Then they have an opener come out, and he's like, oh, yeah, it's going to be a great show. Blah, blah. We got 3 comics to come on before Nate Bargatze.
No.
I'm like, what? I got here. I'm worried about parking and the Dart, and there's a million-man march or something going on, and there's all this stuff happening, and I'm hustling to get there on time. And so now I'm starving, too, because I didn't eat lunch so I can get here on time, all that. So
sold out of your favorite Cobb salad at the fan zone.
Well, I went and bought a pizza.
Oh, nice.
Oh, look who's back on board.
And so the lady she had Trayvon Diggs level interest in my order. And I'm like, I'll just have one pizza. And she's like, $17. I'm like, damn, okay. She turns, like her feet didn't move. She turns, she grabs the pizza. She hands it to me. She didn't even hand it to me. She just kind of threw it in front of me. And she goes, pay here. It's going to ask you a question first.
Yeah, I know the answer to this question.
I couldn't do it.
Come on. She didn't move.
And the lowest option for tip was $15.
Dude,
And then I knew if I went in to put in $1 or 10 or something, like it's going to take a while. And she's already giving Trayvon, like just looking through me, like just.
She's not even getting that money either. Her boss is.
Well, anyway, I gave him 15%.
I would have too.
So now
nothing ever
I
changes
eat
because
pizza.
nothing ever changes.
We're on like the second. We're on the second comic
There's a way.
before the Nate Bargatze is coming out after 4 comics. So I'm on the second, and I'm like, man, I got to go to the bathroom. Let's go to the bathroom. So I go up to go to the bathroom. And right by my section, I was in section 106. I see Kristen Kemp, Jake's wife. She's ordering a drink. She's in the little drink line. I'm like, hey. And she's like, hey. And like, so now we're interacting. She's like, Jake's in the bathroom. I'm like, I'm on my way there. So cool. I can't believe I ran into you. Like the odds of running into somebody that you know they're going to a show, but there's 20,000 people there. The odds of running into them. I'd like to have Nick calculate that.
Yeah, I know he's listening.
So then Jake comes out. We have some fellowship and interaction, and we're all excited to see each other.
Told him that I had just taken a nice AAC dump.
That's true.
Right
like in
there.
front of his wife, he's like, I just took a shit, bro. I'm like, what are you doing?
I mean, she knows. She knows him better than anyone.
I know, but like he's really proud of it. Like, you think I won't? And he's like, you think I wouldn't take a shit in the AC? No, I didn't think that. And he's like, yeah, I did. I'm like, okay.
It's not a bad place to do it.
I'm so
Great bathroom.
Yeah, and I was proud. Yeah,
It is a good bathroom.
yeah.
I rated it very highly.
Especially an intermission type time, like or when you're in there by yourself, it's choice.
So then I say to Jake, oh, cool. Oh, you got these tickets. And when he's like, what section are you in? He says, I'm in section 106. I'm like, holy crap. That's insane. I am in section 106. But little did he know, I go to one show a year, or maybe 2. And if I go to a show, I'm going to get good tickets. So I had section 106, row 1. I am at the bottom. Now, I'm not on the floor. Those were like $700, $800 tickets. I'm not going to be doing that. But a couple hundred per ticket, I think it was, whenever I bought them. And I thought, I want a really good seat because I'm going to go to one show. If I went to 5 shows a year, maybe I'd, sit up top. But, I have one show. Let's go. Let's do it right. So I was thinking, so now I go to the bathroom. Kristen and Jake, they go to their section. And I'm thinking, this is going to be kind of cool. Like, I was kind of hoping at Stavi you guys would have seen me. Because you're in your obstructed view seats and you see my bald head down there or something. So I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to kind of walk down. And it's if you know me, I guess, it's obvious who I am. They're going to be like, there he goes. Oh, my gosh, look at him sitting in the first row. And then they were going to feel a little bit of, I was going to be a little superior to them. I don't know. I'm just thinking this in my head.
Yep.
Because I'm a bad person. I'm a petty person. I wanted Jake to know that I have a better seat than you. So I'm walking down, feeling good. They're on like the 3rd or 4th comic. There's a comic up with a guitar, and you're like, oh, man. You're always beaten by a comic with a guitar, right?
Yes. Actually, anyone with a guitar.
So, walking down. My wife is in seat 1. I'm in seat 2. So I walk past her, and I see in seat 3 is Jake. And I go, no way. And it turns out you bought these tickets in
January.
As did I.
Yeah.
For a 3 o'clock show?
Yeah.
I bought these tickets long ago.
The other two had sold out, and then there was like some sort of pre-sale thing I missed, and a couple went back on sale. And I was also thinking I was only a few months out of rehab, so I was probably still trying to do nice stuff.
We never talked to each other.
No, I didn't know.
I didn't know you had even bought tickets till last week.
Yeah, we didn't talk about it
You
at all.
didn't really say you were going. I
No,
thought.
we just recently talked about it off there at all, much less where I was sitting. And dude, yeah, like everyone else was. It's also important. Everyone else but the two of us were in their seats. So there's 18,000 people there. There are 2 seats at the front empty. In between what is our two
Yeah, because
wives.
he showed up late.
I was late, dude. That's the part he didn't get to. I didn't show up late. I planned it out.
You
There's
prepped.
openers.
You saw online there was going to be 3
Yeah.
comics and all.
Dude, I'm looking at the set list like a menu now. Like when I went to see Clips in Oklahoma City, I walked in when they walked out. I walked out when they walked out. You can do that now. So, yeah, I mean, I got there 15 minutes before Nate started.
So I want to go to Nick again and say, all right, what are the probabilities that we both bought tickets in the same section? What are these probabilities? 18, 20,000 people,
Yeah.
whatever it is. We were sitting exactly next to each other and had never talked about it. We had never even said we're both buying tickets.
And the worst part is like Dan and I and you guys know that we both felt super like, oh no, this feels not good. This is uncomfortable. We can't talk to each other really because we don't want to spoil it for the show, whatever. Our wives, hey, it was good to see you, bud. But if you could have chose, you would have chose to sit next to somebody else. Probably.
Yeah, well, no, because I just wonder, like, if I'm laughing, is he now like?
And
oh.
I'm like, oh, did I ruin him?
Why
and
did
his
he
wife's-
laugh at
Did I
this
ruin
stupid
him
thing?
and his wife's time? Like,
Absolutely not.
Is she listening to me laugh and being like, why did he laugh at that part? You just don't want to do it.
Right.
So, once we're sitting there, there's no way that either of our wives think we didn't plan this because they think that friends would plan something like that.
Right.
We are friends, so we would not do that.
Right.
They're like, you guys really expect us to believe you didn't know this. You talk every day. I'm like, dude, I could not tell you what's going on in his life at all.
It was so right. That's what they don't understand. We talk every day.
I
but
spent the whole way home her going, there's no way he didn't know that. I'm like, I'm telling you.
Right, because she knows, like, her coworkers. She knows about their kids, their whatever.
You hear about such and such.
Like, I don't know anything about Jake's life, kids, or anything, and I really don't. I mean, if I don't, it means everything's probably going all right.
Met
Like,
a
you'll
couple
tell me if
listeners.
something's terrible.
Met a listener. What was his name? I think I owe this guy. I need to shout out his name. I think it was Stan. He said he had just started listening to us in the past few months. Completely biffed a handshake with this guy. Does not feel good, folks. You walk away from that one like
half fist bump, but you grabbed it.
Well, I kind of feel like he left early and I came in and he got the end of my hand, so it felt like I just shook like a little finger handshake. I don't know. But there's also just we should just extol the greatness of a 3 p.m. show. Everything about it was great.
It was awesome.
When did you walk out of there?
I don't know, 5:30.
5:30. Yeah.
And the sun's still up.
Yeah, he didn't. I can't remember when Nate actually started. Maybe 4:15.
I think that's right.
Yeah.
Nick says about 1 in 10,000 chance for you two to sit next to each other.
And the Cowboys for the Super Bowl.
He says a little less than the probability of Jerry randomly going 30 years and not lucking his way into a conference final.
There it is. Bring it on home.
There we go. That brings us here.
From the wonderful world of sports, Radio Sports Scoreboard.
Oh, yeah, I like that.
Brought to us by Community Mechanical, our HVAC company.
CommunityDFW.com.
The proud sponsor of the Brandon Aubrey Show. The reluctant sponsor of Bad Radio across the board.
Bad radio would be a
What are
fun
we?
one.
Man, that was 2 shows ago.
That was 2 shows ago. What if I just start doing that all the time now?
I don't think Jake is very happy.
Oh, no. I
Alzheimer's-y. Jake was part of Bad Radio.
Absolutely was.
Anyway.
Travis was
what are
probably
we
a
called
fan.
now?
The Dumb Zone.
DZTV.
CommunityDFW.com. Why don't we save we'll save some Brandon Aubrey talk for later on in the week with them because they almost had a big moment yesterday. But
oh, yeah.
You can call and get preventative maintenance done at your house with your HVAC unit. You come out, they'll take a look, see what you need done, and that way when you do need work, you are hooked up with Community Mechanical. They went out to Dan's house, told him he was trying to kill us with carbon monoxide, got that fixed. They went out to Brandon Aubrey's house and got his HVAC unit fixed up as well for much cheaper than he was told by some other the Community, they fly in the day.
Right. Not fly by night. They're going to be here for you. CommunityDFW.com, 469-667-7290. Tell them you heard about it on the Dumb Zone. Not bad radio. Let's see here. Oh, speaking of, what'd you say, Nick? Tossed in the probability of randomly making that's what you think about Washington. They were in the NFC Championship last year. And even last year, no one was really thinking this is one of the Final Four best teams in the NFL.
No, it felt kind of Bengals-ish. That's too loud for me.
What are we listening to over there?
It's too loud.
Are you doing it?
Yeah, sorry.
Why are you listening to audio out loud?
So I can hear it and have it ready for later in the show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I just can't. It was too loud for me to.
Okay, I can handle it.
But
Washington made the NFC Championship game last year.
This happens every so often.
Of course. That's why it is kind of amazing that the Cowboys haven't.
Again, to Nick's point, that's what I was going to say.
How good the Cowboys have been heading into a few postseason. They were absolutely much better than that Washington team on at least 3 occasions.
Oh, yeah.
Over the past 20 years, if not more.
Well, and again, I don't know how Nick's math works out on all that, but the fact that they have won as many games as they have and not made the conference championship, the probabilities are way more that they would have by just randomness than have not. It's harder to do what they've done. And, you know, there's a million different reasons for that, but this feels like another year where they're going to be riding the wave. And maybe they can be one of those teams like the Commanders were last year. But the Commanders were kind of, they were your classic regression team anyways. It looked like, it felt like. And then their quarterback gets injured. And then they're down a few receivers yesterday. But I don't know what jumped out to you in the rewatch, but my take in the D Magazine article this morning was the second the Cowboys score and then you go 3 and out, you're in trouble. And the Commanders went 3 and out after running the ball for 8 yards on first down on their first offensive series. It's 2nd and 2. If you throw the ball there, you deserve to lose because every single other running back that has wanted to has feasted on this defense. And with their receivers, the Commanders' top 3 receivers out, I get it. The Cowboys are going to play closer to the line of scrimmage and a heavier box. What were the Panthers doing on 2nd and 2 last Sunday? Run it again and again and again and again and several times.
When you have Jaden Daniels, though, a pass play might end up being a running play.
Some of them are, but the easiest ones are just handing the ball to Bill and letting you figure out if the Cowboys can touch him within 3 yards of the line of scrimmage. No one should be throwing the ball against this team until they've proven that they can stop the run. We've watched this week in and week out. Every single team that says we're going to make you stop the run, they can't do it. But 3 or 4 times yesterday, Cardinals would run the ball, and then they'd end up throwing deep on 3rd down. And you give the Cowboys the ball back like that, you're running no huddle if you're the Commanders, and you're not completing passes, and you're not running the ball, it's over. The Cowboys' offense is too powerful to play it like that. They should have given him the ball 30 times yesterday.
Their offense really is powerful.
Why wouldn't it be?
And then CD comes back. Like, it was awesome even with him out. And they've just shown they have so many weapons, man. CD's great. They throw it up for George Pickens and hope for either a crazy catch because he's George Pickens or a penalty. Is a pretty good play.
Yeah, I mean, that's, again, we haven't had that around here in a while. And when Dak has had something close to that, Gallup was kind of like that.
This is all opening it up that Ferguson looks like the next Witten.
Yeah.
Just not exactly that, but he's open quite a bit.
Yeah. I think they
and obviously the passing game helps Devontae.
For sure. There's guys who dictate, and then there's guys who are, it's like Micah on defense, right? When you've got
guys
Micah,
who are beneficiaries of
right.
what is around them. I think that's probably Ferguson.
Yeah, Ferguson, they don't really ask him to do anything that he's not good at.
And that might have been Dalton Schultz to a good extent, too.
Yes, I mean, it really makes you wonder why, if you know what Prescott is and you're going to pay him all that money, why you would ever not make sure that he had 2 top-flight wide receivers. Because it's pointless. If you're going to pay him all that money, get the most out of it, and you've got to find a way through the draft and through your money to consistently be or trades. Say, we can't have a year where old Brandon Cooks is our 2. That will not work.
I feel like
there's no point.
Pickens' agent is Micah's agent, is it not?
It is. But
Jerry was kind of mean to him in the press. So I don't know how that will play into this.
I think it probably, I would have said before not at all, but I did. Obviously, the Micah trade kind of broke what we thought about that. But at the end of the day, maybe the further we get from the Micah trade, that was just about numbers.
Because you do
Jerry
wonder.
was never going to pay $47 million for a pass rusher. The Packers were in a position where they could.
But if this offense is this good, then what you were saying, the thought of what if you had Micah on this defense? Because it's a trickle down from Micah for sure. He makes everyone around him better.
The Cowboys do not deserve to be bailed out for the way that they manage the machinations of that trade. And they would be better if they had Micah right now instead of Kenny Clark. And I don't particularly care about the draft picks unless they materialize into on-field impact players in the next 2 weeks. But can I sell you on the vibes being better? And
absolutely.
If you have a rookie head coach who really needs everybody to get on board, that you're not making up for it, but if we just, again, I think of everything in like Madden numbers, like, all right, defense talent's at a 92, what's our overall vibes or buy-in or cohesion? I think it's higher than it would have been if Micah were here. Even if now the flip side of that is if Micah's here, maybe they're 5-1 or 5-6-1, and they're beating people's brains in, and we're not even talking about culture. But when it comes down to building whatever this thing's going to be for the next 4 or 5 years, which I think is going to be the rest of Dak's career, I think it's going to be easier, frankly, without Micah here.
Do you think vibes are better without Trayvon there?
Yeah, I definitely do. And I don't care if it's speculation. We're not reporters. We're talking about entertainment. Like, this is a TV show we watch. It's of course suspect he wasn't there.
It was very odd, the post-game press conference even. It was very quickly addressed and moved on, but they asked, do you have anything more on? Because Trayvon Diggs gets a concussion at home and is ruled out for the game. He was ruled out on Friday, was he not?
He was, when we were doing the show. So,
but then they asked him post-game, and Shoddy's like, we have no more information on that, which I believe is a lie. It must be a lie.
It is a lie. They're not going to share any more information.
Which means, I don't know what this means. It's insane. We were talking about it during the game stream yesterday. Let's say, first of all, who's ever had an injury at home that you've had a concussion out of it?
I could honestly see that. Like, if you put
it's rare. You could have an injury at home where you break your arm.
Messing around with dog. Like,
but it's pretty rare.
Dan Campbell a couple years ago, like messing his ankle up, your dogs, your kids, something. But I think it also happens more commonly to irresponsible people.
But if you did get a concussion at home, don't you think you wouldn't tell the team?
If you wanted to play. Yeah, I don't think he wants. That's the thing. I don't think he wants to really be out there.
Like, you wouldn't tell the team. And that's weird to advocate for that, but
it means it didn't happen.
It didn't happen, or something small happened and he doesn't really want to,
Or how about he hates Flus and hates the team and doesn't want to be around anymore?
That's pretty much that's the vibe of it, right? And Zimmer was no fan of his either. The guy doesn't want to be here.
I heard Saad saying that.
Then they traded Micah. And you don't think that the Commanders were not going to try to run at Trayvon Diggs just like every single other team that they've played? Now, that one I don't even have to sell you. That is addition by subtraction. The Micah losing him and gaining vibes, I'm a little less sold on that. Getting Trayvon out of there is better. It just is at this point. If you're going to get what we've gotten for most of the season.
If you were to argue any Micah thing, you could argue what Nico thought about Luka type thing, because we have heard that Micah isn't that. I mean, we've heard it from himself. He's not really into working out real hard, or at least in the offseason when he went to work out with Myles Garrett, he was like, whoa, I can't believe what this guy does.
There's something to that maybe. And
but it's a long-term play. Like, do I want to commit this money?
And you just
But if that was
Pickens.
actually what you were thinking, you would not have dragged it out to when you did. You would have traded him a long time ago. And that's why, and even when I was talking to some people at the AAC, because it was weird to be at the AAC, you were saying that about Luka being gone. Now I'm getting into Luka talk. What am I doing? But we were just having a discussion about it was all Patrick Dumont driven, because he just didn't want to pay that money to a guy that wouldn't give him the time of day. This is my superstar, and he won't, he treats me like I'm a joke.
Yeah,
we'll see who's the joke. Anyway,
Micah was one of the first to do it to Jerry.
Yeah,
but yeah, I am trying to move past the whole "what if Micah were here" thing, because this is the best, or at least the most exciting Cowboys offense maybe that I've ever seen. And on the defensive side of the ball, it's not like they really had to do much yesterday. You run into a couple drops, couple errant throws, couple penalties, and they're doing the little shh, put their fingers over your eyes bit, because they can just score and score and score.
And
maybe occasionally they'll have a little F up that costs them it's 3rd and 12. We're gonna have to get off the field here. We'll be back. We will score again after this timeout. That's the thing. And most teams, I feel like, are going to just hammer them. And I don't know why the Commanders didn't. And to me, that was the game.
Okay, I got a lot more on this. First of all, fairlease.org. They were a game sponsor yesterday as well. They are the place where you can lease your vehicle wherever you are.
You could lease it from the game stream.
That's right. You don't have to go out dealership to dealership on a hot Saturday or miss all your college football or whatever. Fairlease.org is right there for you. And they are great. In fact, we've told you a couple times that our guy Travis at Community Mechanical contacted them because they lease their vehicles, their fleet of trucks. They had been leasing with D&M. The deal was so good at Fairlease that Fairlease bought them out of their lease, and now Community Mechanical has all their vehicles leased through Fairlease. So go to fairlease.org, and when you talk to somebody, mention that you heard about them on the Dumb Zone.
I'm going to be honest with you. I've been reading the copy point. We're owned by Credit Union in Texas for a long time. I never really knew what that meant. Now I do. That's a good bit. A public credit union, so they're able to because it's nonprofit, they offer you better interest rates. They're cutting out the middle or possibly several middlemen there.
Oh,
the
I didn't realize that
Texas
either.
and Fairlease doing good for for Texas at fairlease.org. There is this important note: click request a quote and select the Dumb Zone or Bad Radio on the How Did You Hear About Us page as it pops up.
Look,
right
he's
there
all mad
at fairlease.
I told you.
I know.
.org. Let me call a quick audible here because I want you guys to hear this Trayvon thing. And I just got to this audio, so let's see if this will work. But this is Matt Mosley trying to get Jerry
why
on the
weren't
run.
we committed to this a little more earlier in the season when it was a
If you go back and look at that film, you'll see us doing the same things we've been doing the last 4 or 5 weeks, a whole bunch of them, but we're executing. And they're the same things we've been doing for 4 or 5 weeks, but they executed them today. Now, there were some things we did different, but we were executing some of the very same things, and yet we were hitting the gaps and making the plays defensively. So much for change.
Okay, did you hear what just happened there? There's a little Matt Mosley mm-hmm. He's standing right next to Jerry. He's not listening to Jerry's answer at all. Jerry's asking, hey, I mean, you called a lot of man coverage today, blitzed a lot more. Why didn't you do that earlier in the year? Why don't you just do it early in the year? And as he's talking, Matt Mosley, who wears sunglasses, which is funny to see on NFL Network at night when Jerry's standing there and there's just one guy with sunglasses, he's not really listening, and he just goes, mm-hmm, because he's waiting to ask about Trayvon.
And yet we were hitting the gaps and making the plays defensively. So much for change, yeah. I like the fact that everybody pitched in and got the result today.
Mm-hmm.
Another one.
Mm-hmm.
We're tracking? All right.
Got the result today.
Mm-hmm. And they responded well to Diggs being out, which obviously, was a setback. But, yeah.
Well, and again, let me be real clear. I don't
kind of putting words in his mouth, right? That nobody said.
So they responded well to Diggs being out.
Jerry hasn't said that,
I don't think there was a response to Diggs being out at all. I think what you saw out there was just guys playing good football, individually being responsible, stepping their game up, not because of Diggs, just stepping their game up because they owe it to everybody to do that. That's what we saw. But you don't. There's no such thing as that we're going to show that we can do it without Diggs.
Yeah.
It's not the case at all.
Again, I know it was subtle, but he gave him a
there's no such thing as that we're going to show that we can do it without Diggs.
Yeah.
It's not the case at all. It doesn't work that way. What you saw out there today was guys, whatever the defense that was called, you saw them executing it back across the board.
Hey, when something strange like that happens, a guy has an accident at home and it causes a concussion, like you as GM, like do you try to get to the bottom of that quickly? Do you wait for somebody to come to you, like here's what we're hearing from Trayvon? Like how do you handle something like that?
Well,
What is the question? What is the question there? He knows he wants to talk to him about. He's trying to be like, just tell me what happened, but he can't say that.
Yeah, just say that.
But so this is what is? Do you just try to find out fast, or
why doesn't he just get to it?
Wait to somebody.
What happened with Trayvon?
He's like, and they're not going to share anymore publicly.
Well, let's hear Jerry say that though. That's the point, right?
Yeah, and I think he might have.
First of
he
all,
might have done that already.
Make sure that no rules have been violated.
Yeah.
Not defending Matt Mosley here, but I mean, I've heard Machota even say this. The thing about Jerry is, even if he says, I'm not going to address that anymore, if you kind of like dance around it a little bit, he might end up diving right in.
Yeah.
So you kind of say, oh, what are you thinking there? And then all of a sudden, he might be telling you the full story of how Trayvon Diggs was reaching for the frying pan on the top shelf, and it fell down. Actually, the anvil was up there.
Yeah, you're right. But it just comes off like, to me, like, we're owed an answer on that. But the way they're talking about it is they're talking around saying it was actually better he wasn't here.
Yeah,
because that's what they all want to say.
Yeah,
and are talking around saying they just don't.
Let's see. Yeah, I think the Trayvon concussion is insane. I can't remember hearing something like that. Okay.
Here's what's weird. It's just that he's been at the heart of this whole thing. Anybody's talking about is, does the defense care? Why did they not play more man? Are they listening to Eberflus? Then they get bent over. The next week he no-shows, and the defense looks like they're as bought in as they can be, and their defensive coordinator looks like they pulled a 1,000-pound anvil off of him. What are we supposed to think?
Yeah. Let's see. Some notes I had. Jaden Daniels is winning this year's C.J. Stroud Award.
It's a
sophomore slump.
Yeah, it's a great award.
Fox did not have a crazy graphic, like they did not do the ESPN-y thing, but they did put a side-by-side of DQ and Shoddy with backwards hat versus visor. So I think that was kind of predictable. I don't remember if we threw in a DQ versus Shoddy prediction, but that was the one thing they did put up, I saw. The Dak helmet ripped off. This is where we want to put skirts on him. That should not have been a penalty. Right?
Every week you're mad at Dak getting a penalty.
Well, but even those guys were saying,
Who?
the announcers and the ref, Dean Blandino or whoever they call upon. That shouldn't have been a penalty, right?
No, it's just, I don't know. They just see the helmet come off. They see somebody ripping across. I just think I think we should have robots. So that's what I think. I think we should have robot referees. Otherwise, you would review it. You would see that it wasn't intentional.
I found another penalty weird. When the long snapper penalty for lifting his head up, but then Dean Blandino kind of came on and said, well, that's a subjective call. Like if he quickly lifts it up, that's like you then call that penalty.
Yeah.
So you're saying like, but if he slowly.
Yes.
I don't know. It just felt weird.
There's a lot of that. You know, when I recently became refamiliarized with that was the Jared Goff trick play a couple of weeks ago on Sunday Night Football or whatever it was, because there's a way that you can address the center that means you have established as quarterback. Like if you are behind the center, if you face him and stop, do you see what I'm saying? Like they have to judge whether you were stopped long enough to be presenting this is the rule book 100 years ago as quarterback. And that's up to the ref to judge whether or not you did it long enough. Kind of like the 2 or 3 pump thing. I don't know.
We have the jacked up refs now. That's becoming more and more prevalent. It used to be just Ed Hercules and then his son. And now a lot of dudes are
you have no choice.
Going to Game Day Men's Health and getting all beefed up.
No doubt.
We had the Southern Bell ref. I'm trying to think of some other ones. Oh, we had the Fire Marshal Bill ref. And I am deeming Alex Kemp to be the forgettable ref. He has no distinguishing features. He's kind of a little doughy, just looks regular. He's like probably could be any guy you see anywhere. Might see him walking through here. He's an engineer for midday, good day at 10 or whatever. Or the 10. Who knows what he is? He might actually be a producer. I don't know. Could be homeless. I mean, he's just guy. He's just human.
That's a good observation. He looks like every ref did in 1992, but he's a bit of a throwback.
Let's see here. Oh, okay, winning the toss. And you have scientists working on this around the clock to determine how that sun affects you. So I was trying to think this through last night. And if you want to just say this is brought to us by Early Bird CBD, did I have a couple of Early Bird CBDs after the game? I did. Did I have them? Was I enjoying that while watching this game? I was. Is the code dumbzone20 now active on earlybirdcbd.com so you can get your CBD that also has THC in it? It is. It's 20% off on earlybirdcbd.com. It's great.
2.5 milligrams of natural THC in each gummy. They are formulated with a little micro dose of THC, so no drug tests. If that's your game, then that's Early Bird's not for you. But
unless they're testing you to make sure that you have THC, which we do.
Yeah, or like if it was a weird job that was like, we're okay with everything except for ketamine, and they just wanted to make sure that would be weird too. But it would be earlybirdcbd.com. The promo code is dumbzone20. Get 20% off.
So shipping. I have my Early Bird, and then I'm thinking about winning the toss because as I started rewatching the game, Brohard informs me that Dallas won the toss, elected to receive. So I was like, man, that sucks. That means they don't get to determine the sun factor in the second half. They shouldn't have done that. And then as I'm thinking this out in my head, I thought, wait. No, this does allow you because so if you win the toss and elect to receive, now in the second half, if you defer, you're deferring to the second half, and you're going to say, I want to receive, because now you have the chance to receive, and you didn't get the chance to receive in the first half. So you have to. So you elect to receive. So I'm deferring to the second half, because if you elect to receive, the other team gets to elect which end zone to defend. correct?
In the first half.
Well, no, wherever it is. If you elect in the second half to receive, the other team gets to elect which to defend, right?
I mean, yes.
So in every half. So I elected to receive in the first half. That means in the second half, when they elect to receive, I'll get to elect which thing to defend, and I'll know which end zone I'm defending in the fourth quarter. What I'm going through, all this early bird CB, this gummy thought that I had last night, landed me on, wait a second. So they did control their fate. Yet in the fourth quarter, they can't see because they're trying to catch the ball in the sun. Now, they had a 20-point lead in the fourth quarter, so all is well. But they, with all the studying, all the talk about this, all the one way to determine your fate in the fourth quarter is to win the toss in the first half and elect to receive. The other way would be for the other team to win the toss and they defer, right?
Is this not an issue?
I'm just saying, last night they were looking into the sun. The receivers were looking into the sun when
in the fourth quarter,
catching the ball in the fourth quarter. So they did all this talk about research. We study this. I got 4 coaches working on this. Blah 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 blah. Then they made the wrong choice. Now they killed a division rival by 20 points. Nobody's upset today. But I'm just wondering, after all this BS we went through, you actually made the wrong choice there. I'm going to implore Saad or somebody.
It depends on who you want looking in the sun, because there was one play where Jaden Daniels was looking in the sun and he could not see downfield. So do you want your receivers looking in the sun or do you want your quarterback?
That's kind of what
I would think your quarterback can better maneuver himself around that than a receiver looking back.
I don't know. If you're in the pocket, maybe not.
I'm not sure. That's what I was thinking when we were watching the game.
Well, that's why I'd like Shadi to address this.
And I think
want Saad to ask him.
That's why he was so swarmy in there or whatever in the press conference. He's like, yeah, we have all these scientists. No, I'm just going to choose to go this way in the second half.
Well, that's ridiculous then.
I don't know. That's how I took it.
Well, I'm just letting you know where my head was in gummy thoughts as I'm trying to determine, wait a second, man. I mean, what is the sun anyway?
Yeah, I had a pretty good feeling. I was actually disappointed they were only up 21-22.
Jerry is kind of right, though. It does look awesome when you're at the game. They got it open on the west side.
Yeah, we know.
There's a breeze.
We
There's
know.
a beautiful day.
We know. It's a perfect microcosm for all of it.
I even took a picture on my phone.
I bet you did.
So
Send it to everybody.
Their end of half offense is incredible.
Dude, you know how much juice you get out of the fact that you're thinking about trying to score a field goal? Sometimes you're going to get lucky, get a little frisky, F around and break one off. You know what? You can't score a touchdown if you're not even trying to get the field goal. A lot of teams are just packing it in. And for damn sure after that sack.
I was going to say that. So end of the half, they got 40 seconds after a touchdown. So a 40-second drive starts with a sack. That's kind of like, let's just take a knee now, right?
Yeah, I think Big Mike is headed to the cold cut line.
And they ended up with a touchdown. They throw a Pickens bomb, and then that was right at – so at first you're thinking Washington's doing the wraparound. They're doing the TD before the half, TD after the half. They're now not just right in this game. They're leading the game, right? They would have been.
Yeah, and there's no reason to think that the Commanders still couldn't have come out. Wait, Dallas? Yeah, they couldn't have come out and scored right at a half.
No.
Yeah,
Washington got the ball to start.
That's what I'm saying. But the field goal threat at the end of the first half, I just think that's the only reason Dallas is even trying. They're even thinking about it.
Right, because they're not. They're trying to get to the 50.
Right. And then we were
That's
robbed.
why they didn't just knee it. I thought Brady had a rare good point.
Rare?
He sucks.
He's
Really?
horrible. We're going to get to that after the break.
I don't know what
man.
we did. I think that there's a do the job good for 1 year and quit bit. Like he pulled the Romo.
His rare good point was, in retrospect, at the end of the half, like if you were Washington, you might have rather milked the clock, kicked a field goal, because otherwise you just traded touchdowns, and now
Closer to the end of the game.
It looks cool, but yeah, you're still tied, or at the instead of a +3. And then I thought the game was over. That felt like, boy, that could be the game, but who knows? Let's see what happens when Washington comes out in the third quarter. Well, the Deron Bland pick six was certainly game over, and it was awesome. Was everybody going nuts then?
And you could see it coming. I
What do
mean,
you
like Mariota escapes pressure, and when he heaves it, I mean, your eyes look ahead downfield, and Bland just broke on it, and you knew he was going to score. But about the sun, he said the sun was kind of in his eyes, but he just did his best and caught it. Like, you can battle this; it doesn't make it impossible.
No, it just doesn't need to be there. It's that part of it.
They should be able to close the curtain when it's in their eyes and then open it when it, like, if you want a home field advantage.
That'd be a good bit.
Dude, you know how crazy it would be, like how fired up the TV producers would be if they had like a remote and it was just badass. It just whipped open the curtains and they'd be like, all right, now it's time to open the curtains. And Jerry goes up there, hits a thing, fly open, and then they close them when it's an option.
Yeah.
Open and close a lot quicker than a roof.
I mean, like my curtains have the thing, like the little
just get a big one of those
stick thing that you just
Just turn it.
Just keep
get rowdy. Get rowdy to turn
have
it.
two Ford F-150s on the bottom of a.
Hey, look who's here! Jimmy Nelson and Scott Crisp just walked in.
Hey, fellas.
Oh, my goodness. Hey, fellas.
Big Cowboys
Howdy,
win.
howdy.
I don't know if you heard.
Big dub.
Yeah, that was great. We don't have the dignity to just suck. They keep you in. They keep you invested.
Yeah.
It was a fun game.
I'm in the hype on the.
You're
hype
saying that
train.
to the wrong guy over there.
Yeah,
yeah.
he knows.
It's our year.
This feels special. Little shoddy special. No, I don't know.
My favorite Tom Brady insight of late was the dog thing.
Yeah.
Y'all talked about that already?
I guess not.
You know what? Let's save that because
Okay.
I want to play a lot of Tom Brady audio
Good deal.
in a couple minutes.
Hi, Rick Renner for Flooring Direct. Back in my TV days, I used to think negative publicity was better than no publicity at all. That's not the case at Flooring Direct. We thrive on reviews. A 4.7 Google star rating, top of Home Advisor and Best Picks. I won 13 of these babies in TV, but there's nothing comparing to the Super Service Award on Angie's List for 2 decades running and still champion. Get your free estimate today.
We've got the best prices at Flooring Direct.
Okay, hear me out. AT&T Stadium, halftime. Cowboys fans going wild. Music hits, boom. 200 robot unicorns take the field to sort nacho cheese packets by expiration date.
You spend money on this?
I just spend money on this. I cashed out $400K in equity so that I could build them all personally, outfit them with animatronics, LED lights, and I got them fluent in Spanish.
Why do they speak Spanish?
Why would they not speak Spanish? It's a cultural thing. It's reach. Just makes sense.
So let me get this straight. You refinanced your home to take cash out to build a herd of bilingual robot unicorns to inspect cheese.
Yeah, they don't inspect cheese. They celebrate expiration awareness, and I needed all of that money because I was gonna hire Bad Bunny to do the voiceover. I'm hoping this makes sense now.
Jake, your insurance policy is for single family residents, right? Not for mythical livestock that also have pyrotechnics.
I did mean to update it, but I got sidetracked teaching the robot unicorns choreography.
Please.
Bye type.
Please tell me to shut this down.
I tried to. I sent the quote. He gave me a thumbs up emoji, and then sent a gif of a mythical creature, unicorns.
I understood that to be legal acknowledgement.
No.
Not in my world.
Was it blue ink?
We'll fund it. We'll cover it. And if you dumb it up, well, we'll be here to fix it again.
Quality Roofing, we've got drones.
Boy, they do. And they're going to take those drones, fly them up top, and get a good look at that roof and inspect it.
They will. I never knew that until you told me last week.
The whole lead up.
I was last week years old when you told me that Qualis Roofing has drones. But yes, apparently the insurance companies recommend you get your roof inspected twice a year. I think that's a little ridiculous. Let's at least make it once, though.
But the drone makes sense now, though, because you don't. I mean, if you're going to be going up there, once, twice a year?
Yeah.
You're going to need a drone for that.
QualisGC.com. They're great. They're great with listeners of our show. We've had, tons of people just come up to us and tell us how awesome the experience was with Qualis. I don't have to have anybody to tell me how awesome my experience was. They put a new roof on my house. I wasn't sure if I needed one. I knew that we haven't had a new roof in over a decade. And they went up there, inspected it, and they're like, yeah, you got a lot of hail damage here, man. So we'll take care of it. They took care of everything. They dealt with the insurance company for us. I didn't have to do all the calls on that end, and all we paid is the deductible. So Qualis Roofing, go to QualisGC.com. Do they have a number?
They do. The phone number is 817-500-9008. And all of those are interesting copy points. But there's one final one.
That's where he was leading you guys in it.
It doesn't matter.
Qualis Roofing, we've got drones.
Magnificent.
Our main goal at Game Day Men's Health is to have each man feel his absolute best. You're not just a number. We care about each person. We want you to come in. We want you to optimize your testosterone. We want you to live your dream.
Anything? See, the rings are a lot harder than people think. He's gonna be ripped, and he doesn't have to go through the contact of football.
Yeah, it totally makes sense, man. It's so great that you're showing me pictures of your family. This is all I ever wanted. Over the years we've worked together, sometimes the work gets in the way. There's a little distance or a lot of distance, and now we're just here having chips, being friends, and enjoying each other's company, man.
Or brothers. It feels like we're brothers, or you're even a father figure I never had. And actually, if you're cool with it, I'd love for you to be my grandpa.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I love that, man.
Okay.
Blake's grandpa, man. This is great. Everything's perfect
Feels
now.
right. Feels
yeah.
right.
Anything? What is this? The opening ceremony of the Butt Buddy Olympics or something?
Wait, what's he doing here?
Well, my dream is to make fun of your dream. And I couldn't have imagined to be this good.
Yeah, he's got a point.
What? He's got a point. Whose side are you on? Grandpa Jake. Blake's grandpa.
That was your dream. Now we're in his dream.
Game Day Men's Health. Live your dreams. Most of them.
You're familiar with Community Mechanical? That's my HVAC company. Travis was just over my house installing something. I just let him in because, he's a great dude.
Yeah.
You've met him?
Yes.
Travis Gafford?
Awesome guy. Came up and fixed our AC unit, which we were told was completely totaled and needed to be replaced, and did it real quick and real cheap, and got in and out, took care of us, and got signed up for the monthly or the
preventative maintenance.
Preventative maintenance, yeah.
So the other company said it's going to be like 5 figures to replace this.
Yeah, we need a completely new unit, but there was something with the compressor that was like a $1,000 part, or maybe I'm getting it mixed up. But the expensive part, they said, was broken and completely totaled, and you might as well do a whole new system. They came over, Community Mechanical came over and said, no, that's not the case. It's the cheap part that's just barely broken, and they came and replaced it real quick. They both start with a C. I'm not very handy.
He's so good at this.
Yeah.
Capacitor and condenser.
What else do you need to hear?
I'm good on AC. I live in Florida and have gone through probably 4 new units throughout my time there. Yeah.
What's their phone number? Oh, 469-667-7290. You could even text them, and they'll get right back to you. Like they got back to Brandon Aubrey, who is a proud whatever of Community Mechanical.
Probably customers.
Customer, user, yeah.
Customer.
Couldn't get that word.
Subscriber.
The word customer begins with a C. All these other, I can't.
Capacitor, condenser.
There you go.
Yeah.
Condensate.
In the dumb zone, in the dumb zone, in the zone, in the dumb zone, in the dumb zone, in the zone, in the dumb zone, in the dumb zone, in the zone, in the dumb zone, in the dumb zone, in the zone, in the dumb zone, in the dumb zone, in the zone, in the dumb zone, in the dumb zone, in the zone, in the dumb zone, in the dumb zone, in the zone, in the dumb zone, in the dumb zone, in the No puppet. The puppet. You're the puppet. No puppet. No puppet. The puppet. You're the puppet. No puppet. A puppet. No puppet. A puppet. You're the puppet. The puppet. The puppet. No puppet. No puppet. The puppet. You're the puppet. No puppet. No puppet.
The Dumb Zone.
Washington Redskins, go f*** yourself.
Look, don't you see that when you call your organization the Washington Redskins, it's offensive to us?
How is it offensive?
How is it offensive? Jesus! We are a proud team, Mr. Cartman. We have no wish to be associated with people who actively do nothing. It makes us feel like a joke.
Guys, we have total respect for you. When we named our company Washington Redskins, it was out of deep appreciation for your team and your people.
You're listening to The Dumb Zone.
We should promote our Denver trip and the fact that it's brought to us by Yo Quiero and Trident, our garage door company.
To be loaded up with dips.
Yeah, if you get like your queso stuck in your garage door gears or whatever,
one-stop shop.
Then yeah, they bring you our trip. We're going to Denver this weekend.
Hell yeah.
Sweet.
Would you guys like to go?
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
I don't believe
Going
that.
to see the Cowboys-Broncos game and Insane Clown Posse.
Didn't one of them die?
No, I think you're thinking of the bassist from Limp Bizkit.
Ooh, man, yeah.
Oh.
Real.
Wait, Wes?
It happens with the best of us.
Yeah.
No, Wes Borland's a guitar player.
Yeah.
Oh.
Not John
I'm
Otto,
mixing
the
up my
drummer.
Yeah.
Limp Bizkit members.
Get your new core knowledge up a little bit, all right?
Joining us in studio here, just for the second half of the program, Jimmy Nelson and Scott Crisp, stand-up comedians, and from the Oddball History podcast.
Thank you for
Go
having
check
us.
them out.
Yeah, thank you very much. The last time I was here was right before the Luka trade.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm. Tainted memory in that sense.
And we had forgot about Luka for a few minutes, so
Yeah,
thanks for
sorry.
bringing him up.
Sorry, I
That's
live with
cool.
it every day. I'm at a fair in Waco, Texas, and they have a Luka Doncic Lakers jersey up to be won. It's just taunting me.
It's sad.
It's too much. I felt weird even being in the AEC on Saturday.
Yeah.
But what did you say then about you were teasing something about Tom Brady? You hate Tom Brady doing something?
No, he had a hilarious line on TV during a broadcast. A guy like smashed his helmet on the sideline.
Yeah, into the the little things that hold the helmets on the back of the bench that have now just turned into targets for guys to slam the.
Oh, I haven't noticed that.
And Brady was like, "Boy, those things have become like your dog." At what was it?
Yeah, he was like, "Man, hey, you gotta let it out. Like you smash a helmet, you got your dog at home."
He's like, "You got the dog at home, you got the helmet thing here," and you could hear. I guess who is it? that does it with him?
Usually Kevin Brohard.
Yeah.
He was like, yeah. I'm like, oh, people are going to click that.
And run to the right 1 yard. Let's get some distance between us and
Deep
that.
drive to left by Castellanos.
Who's that? Who hates their dog? Christy Nome?
That's
Who's going to shot their dog?
She shot the
Famously.
dog.
The dog was a problem, guys. The dog was not assimilating. Dog was
Here illegally.
That's right.
Okay,
Anchor
I have
dogs, they
audio
called
from
it.
the game. Some of it will prove why Brady is not good. Let's start with EA, though. You noted this one as well, but for different reasons. So the first EA report on Jaden Daniels, Aaron Andrews. Why did you want this marked?
I don't remember.
Oh, okay. I thought you said like it was just wild, or it was like a little too over the top, a little too too much drama.
Yeah. Jaden Daniels talk.
But anyway.
And for Jaden Daniels, Aaron Andrews, he had a tough week losing that fumble late in the game that cost him.
Yeah, and Kev, he said, thank goodness that game was on a Monday night. It was a short week because he said if my week had gone much longer, I would have gone crazy. Jaden admitted, I didn't get much sleep this week.
So wait, let's start there. Short week. What did they play on Monday? And now they're playing Sunday. Had this game gone much longer? Okay.
You could faint.
Like it was one more. Okay.
Jaden admitted, I didn't get much sleep this week, including after that night against Chicago. He said he sent his coach at 4 a.m. a text message that said, I'll never do that again. You won't have to worry about it. Said that in so many words, of course. Look, he said he sat back this week, looked in the mirror, looked at things he needed to improve on, and admitted, I'm a perfectionist. And the way that Chicago game ended, I'm so much better than that. He said, I have a lot to prove to my team going forward here.
So he's willing to admit. He admitted.
It's just, I'm a perfectionist.
He said he sat back this week, looked in the mirror, looked at things he needed to improve on, and admitted, I'm a perfectionist.
You know what? It's hard for me to admit that, though. But the first step to getting over it is admitting that you have this problem.
And it can be hard for me to look at all of you wallowing in mediocrity.
Right. but me, I got to be perfect.
Just a perfectionist. Yeah. Also, what is this, the Bible? Like she's at, I swear to you, never again, Coach Quinn. Like, he fumbled. Like, this is not the end of the world. You're texting him at 4 a.m. Like
and you might say, we're being a little rough on EA. That's her pregame stuff. And but you know what she's here for? She's here for these big moments, like Jaden Daniels getting injured. This is why we pay her millions of dollars to be on the sideline, to find out what's going on with Jaden Daniels.
Aaron, what do you see?
Well, what we see right now is Marcus Mariota taking the field. As you see, of course, Jaden Daniels grabbing his right hamstring. He went inside the tent, was there for a while. We'll tell you guys, the best indication we got, that thumbs up. That was over to his mom, Regina Jackson, who's standing right behind me. And then he went into the locker room. Again, Commanders are saying he's questionable to return, but I got to think that thumbs up to his mom was giving her a little bit of reassurance that he's going to be okay. We'll see if he comes back out, though.
Yeah, that's obviously looks like a good sign for at least long term.
So we sent it to her.
It's so stupid.
And let me try and determine there what from Aaron Andrews' report was more than Jake could have given me watching TV. So he saw that he went off the field. He saw he went to the tent. The camera caught him giving a thumbs up. Jake would not have known that his mother's name is Regina Jackson. So the information that Aaron Andrews was able to give us during that game.
I could have given you more, actually. I might not have been able to give you the name, but I know his mom is like keeping pussy away from him.
Is that right? Is that a thing?
Yeah, that's a thing. She's one of those like stay away from my son moms for sure.
Like Ed Gein's mom.
In a way.
Just the same.
In a way.
Okay, well, certainly she has more later. Okay, now go do your job. Walk around the side, talk to people, figure out what's going on. Let's send it to her later in the game. Certainly you'll have more now.
Aaron, what do you have on more on that?
Well, we don't have much, Kev. Obviously, he's been ruled out with a hamstring injury. Here's a look at what happened when he got sacked. He awkwardly fell to the ground. Of course, immediately grabbed the back of his right leg. He did go in the tent for a bit. We saw him in there. He gave a thumbs up to his mom and then ran into the locker room, and that's where he has stayed. Of course, that wasn't the knee that caused him to miss 2 games. That was his left knee. This is his right hamstring. We'll obviously hear more after the game. Hope he's doing okay. okay.
Aaron, appreciate it. Great job, and certainly hope he's okay.
Okay, was it a great job? Don't know. Everybody hopes he's okay. Good to hear that.
Thoughts and prayers.
Not many announcers would have the bravery to go on national TV and say they hope he is okay.
That's every conversation with my wife. Just a bunch of words I've heard before, and the ending is, you didn't really say much, did you?
Just kind of went over what we've already done.
I knew all that. Yep.
All right.
Everyone hopes he's okay.
We all hope he's okay. Jake is like 3 years old, or I don't know, maybe 13. Because Jake told me to mark this, and he wanted to bring it to the show.
That's on Colson Yankoff, who commits the penalty. We'll move him on back.
The penalty was a guy named Yankoff.
I'll have a long field.
You're right to clip it.
So Jake's like, you got to cut this, bro. It's fucking hilarious.
Here it is. Just, it's hard to see right there. Yankoff getting just kind of tossed and he got yanked off that block.
Yeah, right, TV.
Tom, you son of a bitch.
He knocked that one out of the park.
You know,
TV's funny.
For him, he
Get
did.
over it.
They were all kind of circling around it there. Like, what do we do with this? What are we going to do?
Yeah.
Tom was
yank
like,
off.
I got this.
Is this an anchor word, or is this a only in journalism word?
And so this Cowboys defense that has been much maligned. They're last in the league in so many categories.
I think it's probably a little bit of both.
Much maligned.
You just don't hear, other than maybe the occasional oft, but you're not hearing maligned without much. Nobody's getting medium maligned.
Yeah. Barely
Well, they were
maligned. He
treating
was
they were medium maligning me.
kind of just grazed.
Right.
By being
everybody's just getting tons
much
of,
maligned. A lot of
tons
malignment.
So much.
Is it malignment?
Much
Because
maligned.
you have alignment.
Uh-oh.
What's malign? Malign is not being aligned, right?
Yeah, I guess. I've never thought about it.
The malignability of the team.
Let's see here. Oh, I thought this was just interesting.
How do we get back and make something manageable? Good call there by Shoddy.
And so,
Not that he called him shoddy. That number one, that's funny.
Yeah.
Shoddy.
and so it makes it a 3rd and 9.
Monday. Number 20. Aikman. Yeah. Here we go,
Well, Troy's got a play call. Here's Dak. Pressure in his face. In trouble.
But there's
Incomplete.
There's an Aikman audible, and it's an incomplete. So I don't know if that's what Aikman.
Well, they didn't audible to incomplete.
Okay. I thought that's what they were doing. All right. But if you're yelling Aikman, are you now? I know it's a pass play. Is that again? There's some real obvious audibles. Like if you audible into Emmett, is that? Do you feel like that's a?
It might be a halfback dive.
Wide receiver screen. Yeah.
Yeah. There's some like but we were getting creative for a little while, like Bob Ross for draw.
Right.
But if it's just Aikman, that's not quite enough.
Okay. I want to now illustrate why Tom Brady is not good. And Blakey seems surprised by this.
I thought he was fine.
I thought he got better.
Yeah.
He was bad at the beginning last year, then he got better. And now I think he's back to really bad. One here, he's fake humble.
That's one aspect. Send everyone deep, and if they cover it, don't worry, Jaden, you run.
Yeah, exactly.
Wish I had that option once in my career.
I think you did just fine passing.
Yeah.
You know, that kind of worked out.
I always blame my knee brace anyway. Jaden doesn't.
Just the whole, I wish I could have run him during my career. I mean, maybe I could have won 50 Super Bowls.
It's gross. All of it's gross, and KB's like the perfect guy to just be there like, hey, yeah, it worked out, right? Tell him again, Tom.
Yeah, bruh.
Well, what's the alternative? Would you rather him say, like, I didn't have to run like that?
God, whenever he
does he need to make
I
that?
want someone that snipes at Tom Brady unfairly, even. You know what I mean?
Like for the play-by-play
that was
guy.
A stupid point, Tom.
Yeah, just
Tom,
what
you're
would you
blowing
know?
Your shot here.
What would you know?
Can't even keep a wife.
You
For your kids.
You players think because you can play the game, you can come in here and do what we do.
I thought he had a bad bit when they were talking about the sun.
You know, it's beautiful if you're in the stadium, but sometimes maybe that gets in the way. You played here. You dealt with that.
I did. I never wanted to make an excuse as a professional athlete, like the sun was in my eyes, though. But yeah, I love that photo. One of my favorite ones. And I threw that ball to Gronk. I remember that. And whenever someone sends me something insulting or something mean to me, I just send him that photo.
It looks like you're coming down from the heavens.
I say, take that.
I don't even get it. I don't get it.
Because it looks
cool.
Cool shit. Yeah.
Like I'm Tom Brady.
Are people regularly?
Yeah. Who are these people? Like, is he just getting bodied in the group chat? Like,
hey,
dude, dunk on Brady again.
Your wife's banging their karate instructor. It's like, here's a picture of me looking sweet.
I like his
Jerry
point, though.
World.
He said, that picture you guys see? Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
It was a sweet
I remember the
picture,
photo.
too. If you were Brady, you would love that picture too. It was awesome with the rays of.
It's cool, but it's also the only reason the Cowboys have that set up like that is just to look cool.
Yeah, and ruin games.
So they brought Dean Blandino in occasionally. Once during the game, like they said something. Tom Brady tried to call for Dean Blandino, but he must have been on a different broadcast. I don't know. Don't they share him? So he wasn't there. And then this particular play was the one where the ref was standing in the way and didn't really call for the, you're not allowed to snap it yet. You're not allowed to snap it yet. Okay, now you can snap it. But there's only 2 seconds on the clock, and then there was a delay of game. That's this particular play. But this illustrates to me why the Brady dynamic cannot work.
And another whistle.
Delay of game.
I know, but
offense. 5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
When he held the snap forever, the ref was standing there not letting him snap it.
That's because of the substitution. The Commanders sub. Dallas gets an opportunity to match up, so that's what happened.
Dean, nice of you not to ignore Tom this time.
Should that be like a 2.5-yard penalty then?
I do want to apologize for ignoring you, Tom. It definitely wasn't on purpose.
Sure it wasn't.
Would have been a big power move to ignore the goat, though.
It would have. I agree.
That's the problem.
Because you're sitting here, you're all in reverence of this one guy with you.
Yeah.
Pathetic.
Like, so you all just want to make him happy. And I would never ignore the GOAT. You're the GOAT. You're the best. You're awesome. You're wonderful. Like, Troy Aikman never had this. He had to kind of go to the announcing minor leagues a little bit.
He was
went
in
overseas.
NFL Europe.
Yeah. Then he was on a lower team, and then he kind of worked his way up. And so there was never this, oh, man, we've just given you everything because you are who you are. Sir, sorry. I mean, you can take one of the best broadcasters we have, one of the best young broadcasters in the game, Greg Olson, and, we'll just toss him off of the broadcast because you have decided in all your greatness to humbly accept the $30 million a year contract from Fox. Thank you, sir, Mr. GOAT. Here, a little more on Brady. They were talking about Deron Bland, and then Brady was talking about what he feels the Dallas defense needs to get better.
What a great player he's been, KB, for this organization. Pick sixes, tackling. They missed him a lot last year. We covered him last year. It's a big part of that reason why that defense struggled. And when he's back and making plays like that in the pass game, pick sixes, tackles, that's what this defense needs to improve if they're going to go from bottom of the league to something middle of the league.
Basically,
where they need to be if they really want to compete for the division.
Pick sixes and tackles.
Those are two good things for defenses.
I think if they get more of those,
then we'll be good.
Then we're going, couple of those a game, we're good.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Pick sixes.
Thank you, Tom.
And tackles.
That feels like Jordan Hudson. Like, did you guys hear any of the Bill Belichick's girlfriend talking on a hot mic?
Oh no.
They caught her in an actual. She was in a production meeting for a show he was going to do, and they had all like the football terms up there, and she.
Necessary to say keep them out of the end zone because I feel like that's pretty self-explanatory on defense. I don't know if there's like an additional point.
They'll be.
I like that. Yeah. Okay.
Is it really necessary to say tackle? I feel like that's obvious.
You got to keep them out of the end zone.
A lot of this might be we're in the fourth quarter of a blowout.
Yeah.
And Tom Brady is not a guy. You're there to analyze football and big plays and things like that. But if we start getting into I got to kill time with funny stuff,
he shorts out.
Yeah. So here then, okay, first he's going to tell you how to get to the playoffs.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then he's going to forget that he's at work. Okay.
You have these goals at the beginning of every season. If you want to get to the playoffs, the easiest way to do it is win your division. Play well.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Got him a break.
That is a pretty easy way to do it, is to win your division. It kind of means that you're in the playoffs.
Yeah, it's like automatic.
Against the guys that you know best. He's done that against Washington.
Okay, so now we're just kind of going, again, this is a blowout and everything. But, Tom, you're still the color commentator, and we kind of expect you to commentate on every play that happens. If a play happens, you got a play-by-play guy. He's telling you, okay, that happened. Then what does Tom tell us about that play? Or maybe it's you're expanding on something you were just talking about. But take it away.
Good play fake to Williams. Prescott looking around, floats one. Just a little high for Pickens. He was open, just couldn't make the connection like they've done already today a bunch. And it's 3rd and 5.
I don't know. Maybe he had a call.
Yeah.
Spam risk or something.
Did you want him to go like, maybe you should have thrown a better ball there on that one?
He's like, I don't have anything to say.
Play-by-play guy could have said something.
Well, he left it right there for him.
Sure, but after 5 seconds, say something.
And it's 3rd and 5
You think
again.
the driver of the boat would be giving Tom something, a jumping off point or something?
He should be teaching him that 25 games into his NFL career. Yeah, he should have to teach him that.
It's not a teaching thing. It's just you are driving the ship, play-by-play man. How about you get the guy involved?
He can't because Brady's over here on the phone fielding calls from the Saudis to set up a flag football league or something.
That's all on Brady.
I was listening to a radio
That does
broadcast.
sound like something he would do, though.
And I love the vamping of the broadcasters where, like, a team got a safety, and the color guy was just like, I hate when they're safeties. Such weird scores. It's like now they're going to kick a field goal. It's going to be 7-5. 7-5. I was like, all right, you got to say something. You're getting paid.
That's what baseball is great for. Tom Brady really is doing Saudi flag football.
Oh, he really is?
Yeah. There's a tournament over there next, so we can have the football wars where we can all argue over whether it's okay to.
Is he going to do it right after his stand-up set is over? Is he part of that as well?
Him and KB are a two-man show.
This is a perfect picture of Blake for this topic of Tom Brady.
Yeah. Just not on board. Do you have any Cowboy audio? Do we have any more Cowboy audio?
I have some Jerry stuff we can save for tomorrow if you'd like. There's just funny things to me. Like, we haven't really heard what he calls Coach Schottenheimer. Listen to this.
That George.
Oh, that's what I wanted to play for you. Nobody calls him George. We're doing Pickens or GP, but Jerry's not comfortable saying GP. So,
well, it gives Terp a lot of openness, doesn't it? When those two guys are out there, I'm kidding.
I think it gives him a lot of openness.
It gives him a lot of openness.
Like a therapy term.
I like it.
So you got Terp, and then you'll hear George.
Well, it gives Terp a lot of openness, doesn't it? When those two guys are out there, I'm kidding. But obviously, the fact that George has been able to really establish himself in Lamb's absence, both with confidence, himself, his teammates, coaches. Now that gives what he can bring to the table with Lamb, with what we're doing in our running game. I thought, I don't want to take anything away from Washington and how they can disrupt, but I thought that was one of our best offensive outings out here in several years.
Okay, so let's see here. I think it's just the idea. I found several times. He calls him Brian. He calls Shoddy Brian.
Keep it casual.
I think he likes the solid names that he grew up with. George.
That's exactly
Brian.
what I was thinking with George. I bet Harry used to have like 20 friends named George, and they all died.
You think he knows any Cavantes?
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Grew up with a Cavante.
Yeah.
Well, they had that picture of Jerry when he was a kid at one of the civil rights.
He was
like protesting black kids integrating.
Yeah, in Little Rock.
Yeah,
That's
so
our owner.
He, I don't know. There's a few more in here, but we could do it tomorrow. There's a lot of time to talk, Jerry.
Yeah, I can save mine.
You want to save yours? Are we rolling right to the news?
Sure.
Should it be brought to us by Qualis Roofing?
Qualis Roofing.
That's not their theme song.
We've got drones. Are you
They
sure?
are okay. I'm not sure. Actually, that is kind of their theme song. Qualis Roofing, one of our first advertisers. They are great. They have put a roof on my house. They have put a roof on Blake's house.
Mm-hmm.
They will come out to your house, give you a free roof inspection. So if you haven't had it inspected in years, which I haven't, you might be eligible for a new roof. And for us, all we paid was the deductible out of pocket. And I never even talked to the insurance company. Qualis handled all of that for me. Gave them the, here's my insurance. They did the calls. If you get a free roof inspection, Qualis gives you a Dumb Zone t-shirt. And if you end up buying a roof with Qualis, they will pay for a $6.90 sit-in on your behalf. It is QualisGC.com, or it is 817-500-9008. Mention that you know Blake Jones, and Qualis will give you a deal.
Here's Jake with the Dumb Zone News.
When's the last time you put out a fire, Jimmy?
We probably had one 2 weeks ago.
Do you, I don't know what your family, Jimmy's a Dallas Police Department, Dallas firefighter. Do you have family that lives around the country by any chance?
No, they're all pretty local.
Because, like, for me, when I look at it's like watching Brandon Aubrey kick field goals. When I see there's a fire in Dallas, I find myself wondering, I wonder if Jimmy's there.
The East Dallas one on Aston.
Yeah, that one looked pretty gnarly.
Yeah, that went I think they burned it down. So, don't want them all.
What do you mean they burned it? What?
Okay, that's incorrect. We always talk like that when it's like you, like if you go defensive on a fire, like, you're burning it down.
Right.
So it's like, oh, we could have done better on that one, maybe.
Okay.
So it's surrender.
Yeah,
yeah, we surrendered to the fire.
Yeah. Is it ever like in high school sports, there's wild discrepancies between teams. I lost a lot of games, going to most games knowing we're probably losing this by 4 touchdowns. But you try to psych yourself up. You ever on the truck on the way over, you get out or something, you're like, we have no shot.
Oh,
this fire's gonna eat us. It's taking everything.
Like, is there ever a fire you get to and it's been a drought or something, and so there's watering restrictions, and you're like, you know what?
Let's let time handle this one.
Yeah, I don't want to waste. If we waste all this water, it's not going to work anyway.
I'm not a decision-making person, but the only time I thought that was the pallet. We had a big pallet fire, kind of by like Park in the Hospital District. Literally a pallet storage thing. So it was just a bonfire.
Oh, I remember that. Was that the huge?
Yeah, it was literally like
it's the perfect
thing
wood to burn is a pallet
on fire.
It's got air in between it all, right?
And so we call that going defensive. Like if you're offensive, like an aggressive attack, you're going inside structures and dragging lines and actually actively doing things. And when it's just like gone,
you're just containing the perimeter.
You're containing the perimeter, setting the sticks, like the big ladders, and just spraying water at it. And it was such a big fire that you're like, I don't know if there's a science guy that can, how many BTUs are coming off of it versus how much water we can put on. It's like we might just let it burn.
Yeah.
Fewer people visited the State Fair of Texas this year. The lowest attendance since 2018.
Well, I did my part.
I know.
I was there.
TC went like 4 times.
With his kid, I'm hoping?
A couple of them.
Okay.
A couple of them. About 400.
Look, the fair sucks. Let's admit it.
You know what it is?
Do some other stuff there.
But it's good for the city, dude.
You know what it is,
It's
boy?
not.
Man, I got a war. You ever have this is probably uniquely something that I have happening to me because I make it happen. But I have 2 people fighting about the fair in my email. Like a guy from the fair heard me talking about the fair, being like, the fair seems like it's not really doing much. And kind of living off this doing a lot for the community thing. And he's a good listener. And I believe probably his job to talk about the fair being good. So he sent me like a long thing and a pamphlet and a packet. And I'm like, I could read this, or I could just send it to Philip and let Philip take it apart point by point by point. And just, of course. So I just sent that back
I think
to that
we should
guy,
do
and I
that
was
next
like,
year.
hey.
We should preview the fair with someone to come in and tell us all that's wrong with the fair. Because radio stations and whatnot, they always –
I know.
They love to jump on we'll support the fair because it's good for Dallas, like Blake would say.
Yeah.
Fox 4 will probably have them in. Everybody's pumping up the fair beforehand.
Right.
It's all free pub. So why don't we tell it like it is?
Bring the fair down a notch.
Yeah. It's about time.
My wife loves the fair.
That's the thing.
It's one of the
they got their
things
hooks in us.
I hated about her. One of the things I hate about her the most.
Yeah.
This dummy just fucking
It's hard to look at.
Just hates money and loves corn dogs. You're like, all right, let's go look at some pigs again, I guess.
Dude, it is just it's the cost. The cost is like grossly prohibitive.
I don't know. It's also a beating getting down there, parking, getting in, fighting crowds, getting out of there. It's a lot.
Yeah, maybe it's just a deal where as life gets better, shit that sucks is on borrowed time. Like there's not that much stuff where you're like,
absolutely.
Yeah, I'll just go put up with this. It's terrible, but we always did it, so we'll just keep doing it.
It's what you do.
But yeah, as more people, can
just
do whatever you want at any
buy
time.
a $24 turkey leg and shut up.
Yeah, that's a fun one.
Can get a mattress.
You can get a mattress.
They sell mattresses at the fair.
Wow.
We have a friend who bought one.
Did he get a decent deal? Did he have to buy it in coupons?
Yeah, he's got 8 million coupons.
Yeah.
That's another huge beating about the fair, the whole coupon system.
Now, we're waiting to see if Blake gets a little bit of freedom from Angelo asking for food or money, the homeless person that Blake has on his payroll, because on Monday, today, all of the fair's leftovers are donated to local pantries and shelters. What do you think the half-life on that stuff is? Like the third week of corn dog?
Man.
Old corn dog?
That's right when they're getting good. You got to let them age a little bit.
Anything from our man?
Did he ask for more money to go to the fair?
Oh, he invited Blake.
He wanted me to go to the fair.
He wanted
with
to go
him.
on scholarship, but he.
Yeah.
In fact, I should find the text again.
I would have done that if I were you.
Taking him to the fair?
Oh,
If I
yeah,
cared
that'd have been
about
great.
The
That'd have been a lot
less
of fun.
fortunate.
It's like a recruiting visit. Let him see the better homeless people down there. Like, I could be taking this guy. You need to start fucking acting right.
That's not a bad idea.
Look at this lunatic.
Like you do it like it's the night. What's the Christmas movie?
So, Jimmy, he
The
texted
ghost.
me, hey, the state fair is coming up. If you're not doing nothing in this month, let me know. Maybe we could go. When he texts me, he sends me 5 or 6 texts at the same time. One of them said, it's going to be like one thing in the whole world you don't want to miss.
Dude, we've kind of been hung up on that.
Yeah, one thing you don't want to miss.
No,
Yeah.
my
I'm
only
sorry the homeless guy you're taking care of isn't well read.
Sorry, he doesn't communicate in a more concise fashion.
Yeah, what an idiot. I bet he doesn't even have a job.
I sent this text to you guys because it was pretty strange. Angelo over the weekend asked me for a mattress-sized suitcase.
Yeah. A lot of questions.
Yeah, we're doing just crib stuff now. I like this.
I said I didn't have one that big.
Well, you don't know what his mattress size is.
It's very true.
That's a good point. But I've told you guys he's become a smartass recently.
Damn.
And he said, and I said, I can't help you. He said, I wasn't asking for no money. I was just wondering, but okay, thank you.
Jeez, they get a little.
Just wondering.
As they get older, they get lippy.
Just wondering. I wasn't asking you to buy it.
Yeah, I wasn't asking you for money.
Every other text I've ever had to you is, will you buy this for me? I just wanted to know if you did have the McDonald's app and were able to buy me a meal.
This is like the reverse drug dealer relationship. Where you used to go buy weed from a guy and you'd have to talk to him.
Right, you'd be beaten by that.
And
but
it's the opposite.
You
Now
get the weed
guy
at the end.
Buying the weed is
right.
Blake's having to talk to that guy.
All of the scales are off in their relationship. Were you downstairs? I believe you were yesterday when we played this small clip from the New York City mayoral debate regarding parades.
I did not see you play that on our stream.
Okay, well, I want to play it for you because there's a moment in here that really made me think of our time in court. So do we have the ability to play that one today? This is from. You don't need to know anything about it. It's New York City's mayoral debate. This is like a public television station, and they're asked about parades, which is a big deal in New York City.
Okay, gentlemen, New York City loves its parades, and the mayor is often front and center. You have all said that you want to be mayor for all New Yorkers. So will you march in all the parades that mayors have traditionally marched in, or are there any that you would boycott? Mr. Sliwa?
I think a mayor has a responsibility, whenever possible, to march in parades, to celebrate whatever that parade is performing as. I've been a Grand Marshal of the Pulaski Day Parade. I was proud to celebrate
Are there
my
any that you
Polish
would
heritage.
boycott, though? I just need to move this along.
Excuse me?
Would you boycott any of the city's parades?
No, I would not boycott any parades.
Mr.
It's the mayor's
Cuomo, would you
responsibility
boycott?
to be available to all racial,
No, I
ethnic, and
wouldn't.
religious groups.
No, I wouldn't unless they discriminated.
Okay. Mr. Mamdani?
There are many parades that I would not be attending because I'd be focusing on the work of leading this city.
Which parades?
Got him. I've already missed a number of those parades because I've been
Well,
trying
could you
to
tell us?
speak
Share
to as
with
many
our
New Yorkers
audience
as
here.
possible.
Okay.
I don't have the list of all the parades I've missed.
Wow, that's a
All right.
lot.
Are there-
The mayor
let me
should
ask
be
you
going to
this.
all parades.
Let me ask you this. Are there any parades that don't exist that you think should? Mr. Mamdani?
I haven't thought much about parades, to be honest.
I have not thought. I don't even know what parade doesn't exist.
Mr. Sliwa?
Every parade has the right to exist in New York City. I would ask you.
Well, now we're personifying
How is
parades.
this guy got his teeth in a talking point? He's like, I'm not letting
I'm
go.
telling you, my focus is on
That's enough.
affordability. I'm not thinking.
So good. No, I guess I haven't considered what parades don't exist yet.
Boy, I love all of their answers.
That was great.
Like, I do love the one guy, the Democrat guy is
Cuomo?
kind of no.
Oh, Mamdani?
Yeah, like his bit. They're always trying to bear trap him in everything,
Oh, yeah.
and they're like, "Yeah, what about Israel?" And it's like, I don't know. Look, I'm running for mayor of New York,
Stay
and
on
I'm
the
trying to
message.
make things affordable in New York. Yeah, but okay, you like parades.
I think they should all exist. Okay, well, which ones?
Which one might you not like? Like, they're just trying to make everybody.
Such a
This is all these weird things that don't mean anything, yet they make them such a big part of the debate.
The gay one. How do you feel about the gay one?
Okay,
Yeah,
but it's gay,
even
but
that
just lady
parade?
gays. All right, but just the hot ones. All right, but just the hot ones who, they just keep narrowing it down. Did you see that we had a sick-ass heist over the weekend at your favorite, maybe second favorite museum in Paris, the Louvre?
What's my favorite, if that's the second favorite?
Didn't you go to two of them? Wasn't there another one?
I went to a couple, yeah, but I went to the Louvre, sure. Big.
Big. The
Lots
biggest.
of paintings. It's the biggest. It's very big. There's a lot of stuff there.
Nice bathroom.
Well, it was
Awesome bathroom. Awesome bathroom.
I don't know if they got a new Ocean's movie or if this is the Heat sequel, but this is a straight up Hollywood heist.
This is where Mona Lisa is, I believe.
Correct.
Or what's the one without arms? Venus.
Venus de Milo.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Mona Lisa is there, but Venus is definitely there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mona
might be.
They got burgled. You had two burglars lifted up onto a second floor balcony with like a lift. They say the priceless amount of jewels, but I mean obviously
it's got a price.
It's because some sort of price, but yeah, the French royal jewels. This happened in the morning. This happened at 9:30 in the morning on Sunday. Took less than 7 minutes.
Damn.
The country's most prized art collection. This seems like the
What are we gonna do?
Sort of. It seems like the sort of. Well, what we're gonna do is make a great movie about it one day. But
Yes, in this day and age, for this to happen is awesome.
yeah, broad
Like-
daylight. The museum was open.
It's kind of like if there was a serial killer out there now, you got to tip your hat to him.
Oh yeah, not getting caught on camera.
Yeah, camera, just everything that tracks you, all that kind of stuff. Like all your cars have chips in them now. You know exactly. They could find you.
The unsung hero of society is the modern serial killer.
Right.
Ingenuity.
Yeah,
But is there even one? That's the thing.
What's the
Everybody's spree killers these days.
Right. That's not.
Nobody has the discipline to. No.
You gotta stick to the run.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Don't go chasing something when it right. So yeah, it's a daytime heist. But it's. Go ahead.
No. I was still thinking about serial killers.
Well, I think that's a fertile ground if something pops up there.
Did you ever hear Kyle Kinane's joke about serial killers, about Jack the Ripper and finding out he only killed 5 people? And he's like, I know this is a weird time for national pride to swell up, but as an American, I have to point out, we have a guy killing 5 people right now.
Right.
Yeah.
No matter what time it is.
Yeah, Jack the Ripper, I certainly would have had at least double digits. Just a reign of terror. But it's like I know a guy who knows a guy who killed 5 people. You know,
This is a weird mix now,
figure
though,
that out
because they have all these crime shows, and so basically they're telling you how to commit crimes because they're telling you the mistakes that others have made. Like my wife watches these all the time, and she knows exactly how to kill me.
Right.
But so you're getting more of a blueprint, yet it's also more difficult to get away with these crimes because of the surveillance state we live in. So it's like having a radar detector, but then the cops get a different thing that can, and it's just to keep battling back and forth here.
Well, these guys took off on scooters.
Fuck yes.
In the most French thing possible. They took off on scooters.
They can't pull up their Lime account or
As of
whatever?
this morning, they were had not been caught. And it's really funny because all these news articles out of Paris describe like people mourning near the museum. Like, that's super funny. Some jewels got stolen. A bunch of French
They're mourning
people,
the jewels?
Yeah, it's such a French thing. Like the crown jewels got stolen, and they're like, if somebody gets killed, I suppose, but
yeah,
it's just very French to me that they're like, where are the jewels?
Also,
where's our?
It's just like Lupin. You ever see the show Lupin about the gentleman thief? He did a heist on the Louvre as well, and they loved it. Nobody was crying.
Yeah,
they were like, "Oh, Lupin's the coolest."
That's very French. It says here, it is hard to overstate the importance of the Louvre to France, which is why I've never been afraid of a French person in my life.
Yeah, if that museum's that important.
It's just not possible. But these guys are on the loose.
The Perot Museum, not like that with you?
Yeah.
No, I can't.
The Julius Jones, or who was it?
I think it might have been.
Not Julius Jones.
It might have been Darren McFadden. No, it was. We did this again the other day already.
Felix?
Felix Jones.
Felix.
It was Felix Jones. They had a thing like, are you as fast as Felix Jones?
Like today, Felix Jones?
Like,
no.
Well,
yeah.
It was just odd when he was here, as if this was somebody everybody in Dallas knew. There's a fast guy. Felix Jones.
And then finally, we lost our rainbow sidewalks in Houston. So the ones in Dallas may be next.
I thought we already lost the Dallas one.
No, that's like the mayor comes out and says, "Hey, you gotta take care of this."
So the mayor has not jumped yet?
It hasn't been done yet. But
Abbott mentioned it.
Houston did it first. There's a couple of them in the state of Texas, and as of Houston this weekend was painted over. So that'll be a fun one.
What if the city, if we made our local sports teams rainbow colored?
A little loophole?
Dude.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll wrap up with this. I forgot to tell you guys this. I have a sauna story. And our friend with the Brewers who gave us some cool T-shirts? And one of the ones he gave me was a Brewers Pride Day shirt. And I don't know. I've never worn a rainbow themed
Matt
shirt.
Small. He is the Brewers director of digital marketing.
Because I don't know. I don't. There's a generational thing probably, right, where I don't think about being gay necessarily. But if you have a shirt on at like a local upper white suburb rec, wearing a rainbow shirt does get some looks, especially whenever you go to the sauna. And I walked into a conversation, man, and they were polite enough to hit me with,
"Hey, you cool if we blow each other?"
Yeah. They were in the middle of like a lot of politics, and then they were like, "Hey, does this annoy you? We don't want to bother you." And I'm like, "I'm fine." And then the guy goes, "Have you seen what they're doing at the school boards though? Like people are showing up and undressing." And I go, "But I'm not going to participate."
You said that?
Yeah. And then it was silent.
Oh.
For maybe 15 seconds. And then the guy who was trying to be cool was like, I mean, it's like 50-50. It's maybe a little more than 50 of what he does, but it's 50. I didn't even vote for the guy. Like, I didn't vote for her either, but I didn't. And I'm like, damn, dude, I blew this entire situation up. And then it got silent again, and the dude goes, but my Red Raiders just took it in the shorts yesterday, and I was like, that's my shit right there. That's what I do. I was like, I couldn't cover the 9.5 in the USC game. Now let's get back to blowing each other.
Yeah.
That
The
intermission.
QB's no good, man.
That was tough, yeah.
The Dumb Zone.
You can lose one of the Big 12.
Yeah.
They're fine.
Like
All right.
and subscribe.
That was a good news.
Viewer mail birthdays will be brought to us by Frankel and Frankel, personal injury attorneys. If you get into a car accident, think Frankels. Think 214-333-3333. Or the same number with the 817.
Yeah, if a handsome, mustachioed Dallas firefighter is hovering over you, you're lifeless. Before you deal with him at all, he'll dial it for you.
Mm-hmm.
214-817, and then what?
333333.
It's
all
close
threes.
enough.
Yeah, they'll fight the insurance companies for you. If you get hit by one of those buses with the Frankel ad on it, like it's perfect because you're laying there, you're woozy, and you see the ad right there.
Just QR code.
That's synergy.
There you go. We love you, Frankel and Frankel.
Go get in a wreck for us.
So let's
Or
see.
what, you know.
Couple viewer mail birthdays first. Where's viewer mail birthdays? Oh, there they are. See if anything came in the last little bit. Nope. We have Dear Master of Bone, Sitter of the Poon Throne, with so much testosterone. Yesterday was my Tyler Warren at Penn State birthday.
What are we doing?
In parentheses, great odds for Offensive Rookie of the Year. Or wait, he wrote OROTW, Offensive Rookie of the Week? Can you bet on that?
Probably.
Somewhere.
Yeah.
Anyway, my leaders are Larry Bird's Mustache Wax, Buff Irving Gregg, and the second bed at the hotel to eat on.
You guys ever try that move?
That's a move.
I've heard about it.
Instead of asking for a king,
Yeah, I'm a food bed guy.
you'll get two queens.
Mm-hmm.
You eat in one bed and then sleep in the other.
Go pig out over there.
Let me go waller this thing out.
Crumbs.
I never eat anything that I feel is filthy enough to justify the second bed. You know, I got to get some like ribs or something.
And I eat.
Hotel ribs is a move.
Yeah. When people talk like Daniel Joe, go, oh, hotel sex. That's how I eat in a hotel. I'm like, get the fucking lube. I'm tearing it up
We're
in
getting
here.
weird in here.
Oh, yeah.
I like that second bed just to lay all my stuff out on it.
Sure. What can you not do with it?
You know,
Utility bed.
It's great. Let's see. More Sarah Hepola. Come to Seattle. This is from Nick in Washington. P.S. I'm the guy who made the William Pace audio intro.
Nice.
Nice. Very nice.
So it's his birthday.
What if you could pull off, this is my new dream. I want to get separate bedrooms, but I want to have two beds or a bunk bed, but a king size one.
Are there king-size bunk beds?
There has to be if you have enough money. Dude.
I've never seen one.
Like, because you think bunk bed, you're like, that sucks. But it's because you're thinking about it being a small bed.
Yeah.
What if you had all the comforts of a man-sized bed with all the features of a bunk bed?
Yeah, you can get one.
You can?
Damn, dude. Get your little
California?
trundle underneath there in case a homie, a third guy comes over.
Boy, this
A
one,
fourth guy.
this one has a
The king.
slide down.
Wow. What a move.
Need like a pole, like the fire.
Ooh.
Do y'all still use a pole?
2 stations still have them.
Only 2.
Yeah, only 2.
Oy.
There's more people fucked up their ankles than quickly got to the fire apparatus.
Really?
In the middle of the night, people just fucking dead.
What if it was like a ball pit down there?
Devastated.
Or the foamy pit?
That, man, I need a, okay. I'll talk to Eric Johnson about this.
Yeah.
Turn the whole thing into Ninja Warrior.
If Trump knew there was no poles in fire departments, he would absolutely demand they get put back in.
Holy shit, look at that alpha move. Look at that giant bunk bed.
King-size bunk bed.
Put your wife up there, and you get your king size
Dude, that's-
bottom.
You not doing top bunk, letting her have it?
No.
I just want to be able to choose. Wow, that's a great looking bed, folks.
It really is. Oh, now let's do this.
Qualis Roofing presents On This Day in History.
Let's see. Today is Monday, October 20th. And on this day in 1982, the world's worst soccer disaster. That happens almost every week, right?
Yeah.
Seems like
we have one
got
of
a
these.
lot of them.
Well, this is the world's worst. In Moscow, 340 fans were crushed to death in an open staircase during a game between the Soviet and the Dutch players. Police had herded the fans down an open, icy staircase. The details were not published in the USSR until 7 years later.
What's the point then?
I don't know. Maybe they were trying to throw you off the Chernobyl scent. Like, hey, well, yeah, but actually, the 7 years ago, does that match up with timeline? This is 1982.
Chernobyl was 86, I think.
Oh, really? All right, doesn't match up. But that would have made more sense.
The only time I get freaked out at games like is the Cotton Bowl. The Cotton Bowl feels like you could be herded and crushed when you're in it. It's all concrete.
But of course, as the AP pointed out, the Associated Press, the 340, they said it wasn't that big of a deal because they were only soccer fans.
There's no way.
It does say that.
There's no way.
I can't believe they would say that, but there it is.
AP style.
On this day in 1988, Reggie Rogers, he was the number one pick of the Detroit Lions. He killed 3 teenagers while driving under the influence. Wonder what happened to him. Did he go to jail?
You said it was Reggie Rogers?
Reggie Rogers.
I remember
Reggie Rogers' brother was named Don Rogers. He was a safety for the Cleveland Browns. He died in 1986, the day before his wedding, of a cocaine overdose.
Ooh.
And that was just 8 days after the Len Bias cocaine overdose. Don Rogers was a big fan of Len Bias and just wanted to see if he could do it.
Yeah, honoring his late brother and Len Bias. Reggie Rogers would then live to the age of 49.
Okay.
Where he would die of a cocaine overdose.
All right.
In 2013.
The family curse.
Damn.
And on this day in 1989, it was their first game since they started football after the death penalty.
His daughter died from an enlarged heart, kind of a zig when they zag, black sheep of the family type.
She couldn't handle the cocaine use of the family.
I'll get in front of this.
This is the SMU's first game back. So oddly, their first game back is on October 20th.
Yeah, they probably didn't play a full schedule, right?
They lose to Houston. Houston they lost 95-21.
Ooh.
And Houston has 1,021 yards in total offense.
Dang.
These guys just talked about the Cumberland
Cumberland
game
versus Georgia Tech.
that we do every now and then.
That was like last week or something, right?
Mm-hmm.
The day in history.
Yep.
Yeah.
That was the one team there was no.
They disbanded their football team.
Yeah, Cumberland didn't have a.
John Heisman, the coach of Georgia Tech, through a legal loophole, and they say it was pettiness because Cumberland blew out their baseball team that John was also the coach of, and they had paid a lot of ringers, like they had professional players just kick the shit out of them, and so he was like, "No, we're coming for you in football." And so they're like, "We don't have a team though," and it's like, "Well, if you don't come to play, you sign the contract, we're gonna sue you for $3,000," and they were like, "Okay, we can get a team together."
Damn.
So it was law students and frat guys that just went and played one of the top.
Just getting crushed.
And neither team punted.
Neither team punted.
Yeah.
It's like a touchdown every 22 seconds.
There was every time
I think there was no first downs.
Right.
Like or there might have been like long runs, but like
every play was
they
a
would
score.
go score. And then they only had like 3 plays that went for positive yardage.
Yeah. No, they had 6, but 2 were fumbles.
Devastating.
Yeah, it's tough to overcome.
Their quarterback got carted off 3 times with concussions, which is very 1916 to run him back out there after a concussion just immediately.
Yeah.
No, you're good this time.
It's 179-0. We got him. Get back out there.
Also very 1916, one of the Georgia Tech players as a prank. They shared one water bucket at this time on the sideline, and as a prank, he took out his glass eye and put it in the water bucket.
That's a great bit.
Gave the Cumberland boys quite a fright, they said.
Good, clean fun.
1916. What are you going to do?
And this day, October 20th, in Dumb Zone history.
Let's see. This is how. In my notes here, I said I got towed, and I think it's bad that I don't remember this in 2021. I've been towed so many times now I don't even remember.
Yeah, it's like me writing down like, oh, I blacked out. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is just your life.
So that wasn't the – because you got towed at the 420 show, right?
Yeah.
That was 2023 or 4, 3.
Somewhere in there.
Yeah.
I think we had Istok on for the very first time in 2021.
But you saved, just so these guys know, he saved thousands in parking fees.
Blake,
because he'll never pay for parking.
I've talked to Jake about this. You're a smart man.
No, but he's been towed.
Are you still
maybe double-digit times?
He's got to be in the
overall. Are you in the black or are you in the red?
I think it's about even.
There you go.
Brother, you're still in the game.
Yeah,
all
and
right?
think of all the juice you've gotten out of it along the way.
Yeah.
Turning that corner, not knowing if the car's there, not knowing if you're booted.
Yeah, I think the last time I got towed, these guys were like, aren't you afraid of the towing attendant and all that? I'm like, no. Like, they know me by now.
Yeah. I do that with registration, allegedly.
You're a comedian. This is a bit.
Yeah, it's a bit.
Yeah.
I'm making this up. It's like $100. The fee's $70, $80. You pay $25 is the place to do it. And so I didn't do it for 4 years. I got a $200 ticket and then had to pay $80. I'm in the black, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah. See you in 5 years again.
I was driving around with an expired registration for like 3 months. And then when I finally put it on, I'm like, wait, what if I just try not doing it? How long can I go?
Anything.
Are they really looking at that as they drive by you?
That's why I got pulled over on the highway.
Wow.
And the guy pulled me over, and I was like, what the fuck did I get pulled over for? And he was like, I saw your registration sticker. And I was like, on the highway?
Wow.
How? I tried to do I was about to go do it. And he was like, it expired in 21. I'm like,
Why do we all have that desire? Like your first, like it doesn't have any bearing on this guy. He's a stranger. He's not judging you at all. He's just doing his job, and you're like, I promise, man. Things have been tough. I've been behind a little bit. It's like just let it go.
The reason I bring up Istok is because I think this was the first time he was on, and I wrote here that we had to dump him. And I remember the fear of sitting in the producer chair, having a Euro on, just knowing at any time they could just curse and not know.
They have a different approach to profanity.
And then in 2020, it was a big moment. And I want to play for you a drop, and I want to see if you remember the origin of this. Oh, no. Hold on. Here we go.
Damn.
Do you remember what this is from?
100%.
Damn.
You don't even have to
Hold
play
on.
it a second time.
Dan?
It was certainly his Twitter.
It's OJ.
OJ's
Damn.
Twitter, right?
Yeah.
Was it like about Zeke or something?
No.
What was it?
Damn.
This was the day
It was
2020.
You have to have the context. So one of the books about OJ's trial was written by Jeffrey Toobin.
Oh, this was a Tubin thing?
And it was it was pretty rough on OJ. So when Jeffrey Toobin got caught tubing, he was lubing it up on Zoom doing a mock election coverage. Somehow we worked our way culturally to where OJ walking around out on the street could just like gloat on people whenever they got canceled.
Hey, Twitter world.
It was just fine. Like, we killed those people. Damn, Jeffrey Toobin. But
Damn. Jeffrey Toobin. At least Pee Wee Herman was in an X-rated movie theater. I'm just saying.
He's not wrong.
Saying.
Did you watch the Pee Wee Herman documentary?
Dan did.
It's great. In just not knowing the story firsthand, I just assumed he was a pedophile or did something creepy like that. And you're like, he's a gay guy jerking off in a theater. Like, that seems above board.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And it was out there, right? Like, wasn't it in L.A.?
I think it was Florida.
Okay. I know that the Best in Show guy was.
They're not busting you in L.A. for that.
L.A. Well,
they encourage you.
Fred Willard.
Fred too?
Fred Willard was absolutely trench coating at a adult theater.
I remember hearing that.
My final thing
It's sad that these guys don't have enough scene control at home to just do it there with the big screen.
Where you like it.
They want to rush.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. All right.
Good old living room crank.
My final one from 2020, we were squarely in the Tony's Dancing with the Stars minute. And this was the day after a Cowboys game, so he was mad that he was... Dancing with the Stars had to wait until after the Cowboy game.
Unbelievable.
Why they would do that. Anyway, his trivia question for this day was, what season did they switch the trophy to block lettering?
That is
that is
true
how
autism.
inside he noticed the lettering on the trophy was off. I miss Tony.
That's a level of Asperger's that is that type of behavior is you have to respect it. The lettering on the trophy.
Other birthdays today, we have Paige Buchers is 24.
I think it's Becker's.
All right. She likes ladies, did we determine?
She does.
She has a girlfriend?
Yeah. Played in college basketball with her.
Wait, what?
I thought am I thinking of the wrong?
Oh, the girlfriend?
Would it be weird
the same thing? I thought
to
you said
date
for a
someone
second
who is
you
on your
did.
team?
Oh, yeah.
Because they do that.
I'm Eskimo Brothers with Paige Buchers.
The Wings had this problem like last year where they traded one player and their girlfriend was mad about it. Like it has to happen all the time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dexter Coakley is 53.
Oh, shut up.
He was awesome.
Yeah.
Kind of bug-eyed.
Very.
Juan Gonzalez is 56.
Maybe you should trade him now.
Yeah. Do you remember when Juan Gonzalez got traded and we got Gabe Kapler? And they did a news story on the local news about everybody's happy about Gabe Kapler coming because he's hot. And it infuriated me as a kid.
Trading Juan was a tough day. Dan became good friends with Gabe Kapler.
He was a cool dude. I met him at the mall once.
Who didn't come into the Oakley store?
No, this was a Valley
hot spot where see and be seen.
This was a signing at a card store at the Valley View Mall. Actually, only Ranger that came into Oakley was Alfonso Soriano. We got Brett Hull one time too.
Nice.
That's all the people I saw at Oakley.
Chad Hennings is 60.
Air Force pilot.
Yeah.
That's what a man was to me when I was growing up. You know, you're like, holy shit, dude.
Football player.
He's just a Dallas
military.
Cowboy who flew warplanes. Think you can do that?
Kenneth Walker III is 25.
K9.
No.
K3.
Kind of. He's number 9.
Does he go by that too?
I've heard him called K9.
Okay. Our guy, I don't think you can call Kenneth Murray.
So he has a dad and a grandpa, Kenneth Walker.
That one's weirder.
What if your name was Steve Smith Sr.? Do you like that?
Can you skip a generation
in naming?
Just bring one back
and call it the second.
Second, yeah.
I mean, they used to do that with kings, right? Like we just had a story the other day where like King Henry's son was King Edward.
I don't know how any of that works,
something.
dude.
Just name your kids like popes.
Yeah. Keith Hernandez is 72.
Mets.
I think he's an announcer now too. I just see him on the feed a lot.
Yeah.
With like old man. He's like the new Hawk Harrelson.
TikTok or something.
Right?
Yeah.
He's mad about the torpedo bats.
Yeah. Kamala Harris is 61. What are you doing? Jake texted me this last night, like right at midnight. Happy birthday to Kamala.
That was fired up.
He loves Kamala so much.
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
William Zabka is 60.
He was on our show.
Yeah. He's the bad guy in Karate Kid. John Krasinski is 46.
Office.
Killing it.
Is he liked?
Yeah.
I like him.
He is?
You don't like him?
Which makes me not like him.
I've never seen him in any of these action hero things, though, that he does. I've just known him as Jim from The Office.
There's no
I'm happy
doubt
with
that whether it's him and then what's the Chris? Which Chris was in Parks and Rec?
Farley.
There's no doubt that Jimmy
Farley.
has, if he were being honest with us, he has mapped out a scenario where he's like, I mean, I'm funny, but like I'm not, like I could see a scenario. I get in shape, like kind of be more than just a funny guy.
You saying I have a second half career as an action star?
Who saw it coming for John Krasinski when he's Jim in The Office?
That's very true.
Like, well, let's give this guy abs and have him killing Arabs in the next 3 shows he's in. It's very different.
Who's the other firefighter? The funny-looking guy from Fargo. Wasn't he in 9/11?
Steve Buscemi, yeah.
Yeah, is he like a hero amongst firemen?
I wouldn't say a hero.
He should
I
be.
think it's cool. Every 9/11, there's always a little story about him.
That is cool.
He went and showed up and to his old firehouse and like helped at Ground Zero.
And there's probably like 100,000 other guys or whatever who did that too.
No
But
one's
we don't
talking about
we
it.
don't talk about them.
But they weren't in Boardwalk Empire.
Yeah,
it's true.
Old Showboat and Steve. What a piece of shit. That guy. Helping out at 9/11.
He shouldn't have helped.
Yeah.
Like, how much did he
Man,
really
just
do?
forget.
It's all about Steve.
Danny Boyle, he's a director, is 69. Director of Train Spotting and Slumdog Millionaire.
Those are both really gross movies.
My favorite Indian game show movie.
Jake thought he had dropped his phone in the fair porta potty the other day. And his dad was going to go down there and get it.
Touch and go. If there was a phone in there, you'd go get it, wouldn't you? If your phone.
Actually, yeah.
No, goodbye. That phone, I don't even care if you get it out for me.
Yeah.
I
I'm
think
never
you gotta
touching
like
that phone
buy
again.
a shirt or get a rag or
I'm
something.
never touching it again.
Yeah. I think you gotta it's too big of a hassle to start over.
Yeah, you got to get it.
There's just nothing you can do.
All your passwords, all the apps.
Don't you guys back up your phone
Yeah,
every week like I do? Actually, I don't. I back up my computer every week. But I don't back up my phone ever. I should. You know what? Tonight I'm going to back it up. Let's put a little note in there.
Dude, you're going to be so ready for Denver.
I know, man. Like,
I'm going to be ready to drop this right in a porta potty.
Yeah.
He packs like a week before we go anywhere.
Really?
Yeah.
Stay ready. You don't got to
Okay,
I know. I know.
Why are you laughing at me?
I don't want to make fun of you. I just want to
Like
share
Wednesday
you with
night,
my
you know what I'm
going
going
to
to be doing? Chilling. Just maybe in a. Oh yeah, I guess I might need this too, and I'll add something. Like I am totally packed right now for our Thursday morning trip.
I pack 40 minutes before I leave for the airport.
Yeah. Yeah. That's.
And I'm still going to forget like 7 things. NBA young boy is 26.
Jake.
I don't even know who that is.
He's got a couple
bangers. Jake.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I looked him up today to see his bit. Recent concerts have been canceled, and then he has a concert coming up this week where they have way extra security. But these concerts in other cities are canceled just because they're worried about violence. What's the deal with this guy?
Oh no.
I don't know, other than he's involved in a lot of violence. Seriously, I don't know the specifics of it, but I just know that he's in. There's like a whole world of dudes on the internet, rappers / street people. They just kill each other. There's a dude we were talking about. They found that body in his Tesla. He was on tour when that happened. You guys hear about that?
Yeah, she was like a teenager.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah, like out in California.
Did the Tesla keep self-driving him?
Played a fart sound.
It does more than that.
You got like impounded or something.
Yeah, I don't know. The kids are crazy, man. I would not go to a young man rap show today. That has passed me by.
Tell him where you just went to a thing where you're in a mosh pit.
Turnstile. I don't know what you guys listen to.
Oh, yeah, I heard about that show. Heard it was awesome. I've never heard of them before then, but yeah, they look cool.
They're it's
They're not.
They're not. Yeah, quit being nice, Scott. Call him gay right now.
Oh shit, that was the other thing. We should have done a full breakdown of Rick Renner. That could have been our whole show today. There was so much. Like when we walked in and we sat down, and somebody brought up Matthew Stafford was on the screen. He's like, "Look, I thought the Jaguars would give them a better game." And then Rick, all earnesty, goes, "Matthew Stafford, Island Park guy." And Jonah, we're not even on the air yet. And Jonah goes, "Went to Highland Park with him."
Right. So Jonah knows the bit.
Of everyone else knew the bit.
Alex Stein.
Yeah.
Yep.
But so that right there, I feel like set us sideways. And he was like, I went to the Nate Bargatze show too. How great were the openers?
He was.
Golly.
He was talking about how he loved it.
Dan was downstairs, so I was like, yeah, I mean, I go see a lot of comedy, and I think like whatever you're into, there's lots of different stuff for different people. Not necessarily my thing. I wasn't like really feeling it. You know, it's like clean comic. It's tough for me to find that funny. I love Nate, but wasn't really feeling it. And he's like, I thought it was okay. So then Dan came up. The conversation comes up 15, 20 minutes later. And he's like, oh, you were there too, Dan. What'd you think of the opener? Dan was like, that guy fucking sucked. He's fucking, who's into that? And Rick's just like, oh.
You didn't like the guitar guy?
I thought it was okay.
Hated the guitar guy.
Oh, Nick Thune rules.
Is he a friend of yours? Sorry.
No, he had a bigger career, and then he got kind of derailed with alcoholism. And now he's like back and doing good.
Yeah, Dan.
Oh, now I gotta like him.
Kick
You're
a man
gonna
while
give me
he's
the
down.
alcohol.
It doesn't work for me.
Sounds like he was funnier when he drank.
Yeah.
And our Dumb Zone birthday of the day, Snoop Dogg is 54.
Got the Olympics coming.
Snoopy Dogg.
You better get ready for a whole snoot of Snoop, man.
I didn't know him and Cameron Diaz went to high school together.
Huh.
Thank you, Rick Renner.
Born on this day, now dead. Mickey Mantle.
That's a crazy. You wouldn't put those two people together at 16 years old ever.
Mickey Mantle, Tom Petty, and Jerry Orbach.
Good group.
Who's Lenny on Law and Order. And then dead on this day, still dead, I'll just give you Bob Guccione, the founder of Penthouse magazine. You ever see a Penthouse? You know what that is?
Yeah, I'm familiar. I don't think I ever saw one in person.
My dad had 4 of them hidden in his closet.
It was like low rent.
Dude, you know it's
1992, and old Jimbo became
low rent Playboy.
Low rent, but yeah.
Hardcore, too.
Yeah, you're going to see some.
A little harder core. It was
pen.
no Hustler.
Yeah.
It was between
Right.
Hustler and Playboy. You might see a little hair down there, and you'd be
Little
like,
bush.
whoa.
Right.
I love coining him as an inventor, though. Like, he just had an idea. Not a magazine full of
Like he's a
tits.
guy who created refrigeration or something.
Looked in as an inventor.
Well, a bit of an inventor
Coil.
myself.
I think it's funny to imagine Jimmy's dad, too, because he settled on 4, and, like, that number felt
I
good.
never-
I got
so
4,
obviously never
4
asked.
magazines. You're
Never
like, I'm not going to
asked.
get crazy and go to 5 here, but
No, my
I
buddy,
want to get caught.
whose dad, we would go to my buddy's closet. My dad didn't live with us.
Right.
So
Oh.
there was no, my latchkey didn't have a closet.
Dan's penthouse was just his mom getting mounted in his house.
But my buddy's dad, like it was the same, like you said, like it was those same ones for years.
Yeah.
Like we would go to that closet over and over and just find this same, like he never got a new one.
Yep.
He
And
just
he
likes this
wondered-
one.
and he liked it.
Did he? Or how often was he cranking it? You know,
Right.
I have a lot of
crack and
questions.
stick once a month. Then you can kind of go between magazines and
Right.
okay.
Yeah, I mean, if you have 4 magazines and that's your schedule, you could go like a year without seeing
yeah.
Is he hiding
photo.
it
But
from
look at
you or the wife? You know, like who's he hiding it from too? I don't know who he's hiding it from, his kid or his wife.
Yeah,
and if his kid's finding it pretty easily, so
Probably the wife.
It's got to be the wife.
Okay.
It's got to be the wife.
And
yeah, what was the
that's
schedule
what happened
though? Like, did anybody
on this day in history?
like earlier? Jimmy mentioned the idea of a living room beat, right? Conditions are right, all of it.
that's Blake. He likes the big screen.
How
What a treat.
Surround sound.
was anybody back in that dad's day getting like a comfortable, relaxed, clean pocket, no pressure beat ever? Or was it always like it's out here in the shed?
Hunched over.
Yeah.
It's hot.
It's hot.
In the shower.
Yeah. It feels like everybody was under the gun all the time.
That is the great equal. I can't. I don't want to picture my grandpa beaten off, but the image. I can't place it.
But it's the only way you can get hard.
It's the only way I can finish. Nandy, what are you doing?
You guys want to promote some
Closing
shows? We
remarks
should've
brought to
done
us
that.
by Lone Star Beer and Lone Star Light. They are a big sponsor of our Cowboys watching parties, as Jimmy will attest.
Yes,
I believe you've had a Lone Star Beer
I did
a time or two over there. You can also get Lone Star beer at Globe Life Field. That's probably not really relevant for me to read right now.
Pop
Rangers
on by
aren't
there
playing.
and see. I don't know what's
Maybe
going on.
they're
out
just
there.
just the Lone Star beer part is open.
Yeah. What'll it be? Make it look.
It's the national beer of Texas and authentically Texan, of course. And their merch is awesome.
LoneStarBeer.com. Use the promo code DumbZone21. They'll get you 21% off. Dan's got a hat over there. They got a sweet line of shirts. They're always updating. LoneStarBeer.com. The promo code DumbZone21. 21% off. Get a blue, get a red, get a Lone Star.
You guys have anything to promote?
They probably have a show tonight that they forgot about.
I have 2 dates and a Would You Rather that I heard.
Fantastic.
A new Would You Rather. Did I do the Freaky Friday one last time I was here? No, I did not.
Bring it on.
Okay. So
I forgot, so just do it again.
This Thursday, 10/24, I'll be in Fort Worth doing a Don't Tell Comedy. Check out don'ttellcomedy.com. Great lineup. Scott will be on it, and it's going to be fun.
Oh, yeah.
And then December 19th and 20th, thank you for the vote of confidence. No. December 19th and 20th, I'm headlining Rose City Comedy in Tyler, Texas. So it'll be 2 shows Friday, 2 shows Saturday. So if you're in Tyler or East Texas, come on out to that.
We got people out there.
Well, come on down, gang.
Yeah, it's a fun spot.
So this Would You Rather.
Are you going to San Diego?
Yeah, the 28th.
Wow.
Yeah.
This month?
Yeah. Next week or something like that. Yeah.
Well, while we're here,
where are you at?
Like Mic Drop Comedy.
Now, how does that happen?
So they hit me up. It's like some weird mental health show. Like I got to talk to a therapist at the end.
Well, I
or
was
something.
looking at it and wondering if they actually, because we were if they actually talked to you about the content. Like, because I've actually accidentally done like a domestic violence joke at a domestic violence thing before. And it was like, I think I used the term wife beater.
Uh-huh.
And a guy came over and was like, hey, you know, that's
everyone,
them right there in the back. They're the ones getting beat. So did they? I looked at that. I saw that on your website. Do they have any? What do you mean? Talk to a therapist?
There's like a
little panel.
I'm doing I do 20 minutes. Paying me $1,000 to go do 20 minutes.
You're like, yes.
And I'm like, deal, sign me up. And they're like, and then at the end you got a panel with like a mental health expert.
You're on board with that.
That's $1,000 is being paid for that.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell a bunch of jokes about dead bodies and fucking couple Jew jokes in there, and then have to talk to a professional afterward.
Yeah, but hey, reach out to a friend if you're feeling down. Anyways, I'm Jimmy.
Anyway, if you're feeling like a pussy, you know, I can call somebody, I guess.
Are you watching the Ed Gein thing?
I started it. We were like 1 episode in.
Okay, then I don't want to. Are you going to keep watching it?
I don't think so.
Okay, why?
I just didn't. It didn't grab me.
I liked episode 1. I liked episode 2, and as I'm weaving my way through, now I'm a little too far in. It's like a 6-episode thing, and it's like 4. I'm in. I did 4 now. Jax Teller from what's it called?
I didn't
the main
believe
character.
it was him at first.
Right?
Like, is that fucking Jax from House of Sons of Anarchy?
I didn't realize it either until I searched it. Like, who is this guy? I kind of like him.
Yeah, he broke the what's the Tropic Thunder rule?
Never go full R.
He went full. Are we editing all?
No. Yeah, I don't know what the rules are.
Yeah.
Actually, pursuant to. Do you know, like, okay, so while we have you here,
okay,
what was your response to? Okay, so Andrew Schultz, Akash's partner, right, on Flagrant.
Yeah, I
he
know.
went to Riyadh. He did the festival.
Okay, I didn't know.
He came back.
All right.
I heard him talking about it a little bit, and apparently this is like a topic. And I brought it up to Jimmy, and you were like, I actually kind of, I don't, what was your take on that?
I just don't give a shit. And it's also like, it is people that want to see a comedy show. Yeah, of course, they did 9/11, and we're all mad about that still. But, you know, hey, you can go fucking vacation in Vietnam and go to Berlin. That's a cool town. Go to Japan.
I mean, they also
we dropped
killed a journalist like just recently.
Who?
Bonesawed him.
Yeah.
The Saudi regime.
Oh, yeah.
What did he?
I mean, that was
what did he do?
Not.
I know, right? Jimmy's got to hear all the facts.
Well, he asked questions.
Yeah.
You can't do that over there. You got to know that. You're gonna get bone sawed.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't actually care that much. I just, you know, there were people that I respect that were like, there's no way I would ever do that. And then people I respect are like, here's how you got to see it this way. Like I saw.
They're like,
I whipped out my dick. What's that guy's name?
Bob.
No, is he saw? No, not
Louis. Louis C.K.
No, the
Aziz Ansari.
Yeah.
Oh.
Him explaining it.
We had to narrow down the guys who whipped out their dick.
But he talks like this. What am I calling? What am I dick? A dick whippy. Like him explaining it of like, oh, actually, my wife is from, like, everybody's got there's a reason why I'm, sort of thing. I don't know. Like,
And
you're
it's,
a comedian.
and it's a lot of money.
Yeah.
Does appear to be a lot of money.
So much money. That would be my main deal. The money. I don't think people have brought that up enough.
See, that's the
They paid
problem.
him $800,000.
No, that was
it's
like
Mike Hampton signing with the Rockies and saying it's a school system. Somebody just say
yes.
Somebody say it's a shitload of
They
money.
backed
I'm
up the
sorry,
Brinks track.
but yes, I apologize that I've offended some sensibilities, but I can be bought for any other.
Yeah, I would much rather the
dictatorial regime that wants to. Yeah.
Then, actually, it's important that we go over there and do comedy for their.
It opens the
political
conversation.
regime. It's important work we're doing.
They'll pay you double if you let them pee on you.
That's
so, North Korea or anyone's watching. Jimmy's a big Jimmy.
Whatever. Hey, I got 220 grand left on my house, so if around that number, you can pee on me.
He costs a fraction of what Rodman costs.
Yeah, exactly.
What's the would you rather?
Okay, Freaky Friday situation. Familiar with the movie Freaky Friday? The minds have switched in different bodies. Now your mother and your wife have switched. So your mother's mind is in your wife's body. Your wife's mind is in your mother's body. You have to fuck one of them. What are you doing?
Yeah, this is a twist. We had Dad in there at one point.
That's
but
good.
This is. I'll tell you what's spicy about this one is ostensibly you like having sex with your wife.
Yes.
Like the mom and dad one was weird because it's like, yeah, but now I'm fucking a dude. This one's like
Right.
you're thinking about your wife's tits.
You're talking to your mom while you're banging your wife, though.
But this
Like, you
this
can see it's
also
your mother's eyes.
This also has to eliminate the lie that you have your wife believing that you love her for more than just her body.
Right.
Like it's not just your
I
body.
know.
I mean, it's you.
Right. I love
You that I love.
I
Or
love you so much. I'm willing to have sex with my mom's body.
Right.
To be intimate with you.
Yeah.
Wife.
That's love.
Yeah, that's horrible, dude.
Yeah.
That's like
the game.
most-
You got to pick one, though.
Okay, if you get to pick either your mom or your dad, now what do? Your wife's body or soul is going to be in one of them. Like, is it too weird to have sex with your mom's body? It'd be better
So
to have
have
just sex with your. He's not looking at you.
Right.
He's looking that way.
It's more of a
Right?
It's more of a power move.
Yeah.
And which is more concerning for you, like getting really excited for your mom or your dad?
Right.
A man, yeah.
You're just like, oh, Dad, I'm sorry. I promise it doesn't always happen.
Blake, which one are you going with?
I hate this. I hate having you on.
I think it's you do your mom's body with your wife in it, because now your mom doesn't know.
Yeah.
I think you got to look your wife.
And also it's not like going forward. You're
But
not
then your
like,
dad's
I'll
all
never
like-
be able to look at my mom as hot again. Like, that's you don't
Now your
need
dad
that.
is banging your wife's body. Your dad is loving this.
Oh yeah,
Your dad is like, hell yeah.
He's out of it. He comes back from the grave. He's like, no. I think I'm looking my wife in the eyes and going, "Go shave my mom's pussy. Let's do this."
Jesus.
Hey Scott, you got any shows coming up?
That's right. That's hard to know.
Hey, Cowabunga Comedy. November 26th at the Fillmore in Plano. That's a Cowabunga show. I'm on that Don't Tell that he talked about earlier. And
This
then December
Thursday,
7th, headlining Harvest Hall in Grapevine.
Nice.
Yeah,
I will be there.
time.
Place is great. Remind us when these are coming up to help you promote.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay.
We'll do.
Tell a message.
I'm
Very
really
bad
good at
about it.
promoting.
We know.
I'm kidding.
Adios, mofo.
We gotta go before this becomes a zoo.
Thank you for watching my video. Subscribe and type for my name if you want to watch more of my videos.
Dating tips. Boop, 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 boop. Blake's dating tips. Ooh. Blake's got some dating tips. Follow these tips or you'll be remiss. Long, long ago, back in the the day. A guy named Blake wanted to get laid, so he went online to find a babe. But what he found was sad to his dismay. He kept swiping left to find a jewel, trying to find a diamond in a pile of stew. But he knew he didn't want to become a fool, so he jotted down a couple rules. First things first, when you get a match, review the photos, is there a catch? Is she hot or is she fat? He had to know before he got in their snatch. If her picture's above the collarbone, you know she's fat and all alone. If she's in a picture with a group of gals, she's the one that's ugly with low morale. If she's taking pictures from far away, you can't fool Blake, he knows you're ugly. He's gotten pretty good at finding out if you're the fat one, without a doubt. If you think you're good looking, Blake knows you're not, 'cause you'd be showing off if you were hot. You're basically a van in a used car lot, 'cause good looking girls don't need to hide in a group shot. Group shot. Here's one final rule for you to practice. If she's wearing those big sunglasses or one of those large brim hats, we all know what's under that. If you're feeling bad, don't worry now, groups of girls are worse. And I'll tell